say the in-between is?
What in between would be like in between almost like soft and hard. So you're not the police where you just involved in everything, but you pick and choose a bit, right? But just not
Oh,
involved
wait a
in
second,
yourself.
Sabina,
Yeah.
respectfully, wasn't she the Secretary of State when we invaded
Yeah.
Afghanistan? I'm
She
just curious.
was. Yeah, she
Okay.
was. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I think her critique is important because I think what she's saying is that we should not be involved 100% because I don't think that America. There's no superpower that can go into a nation just completely transform the whole thing. That's
in what you said, I agree. We should. There are 209 or 200 nations around the world. I agree. We should not be policing all of them. In fact, I think the only police that we should be doing is within our country. But should we exert our influence? Should we have eyes and ears on what's going on? Should we keep an eye on the Middle East because arguably it's the breeding ground for terrorism? And terrorism generally, when it's done or when it starts, it's either it occurs in the European Union, in NATO, where we are obligated to put boots on the ground because we have sworn to defend NATO. So I agree with your interpretation of Condoleezza Rice. We should not be policing other countries, but we absolutely should have eyes and ears on them. That's what I think.
Just one second. Guys, hold on. Everybody mute up. Everybody mute up. Thank you. Because I have to shout out Vero. Vero, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service.
I'll smack this shit out of every nigga in this room right now.
Yeah, you do that. I just want to wish you a happy Veterans Day. If it wasn't for people like you, we couldn't hold conversations like this. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans that it applies to. Matthew, hold on 1 second. Let's go to Joe and I'll come right back to you. Joe?
I just want to say I totally agree that we have to monitor the war through the CIA, not put billions of dollars. We should also not let the senators talk in behalf of the United States and support Israel. They have to talk about their state. That's my point. And not talk about Israel and not go to Israel to worship them and get money from a foreign agent like AIPAC. And this is really against the law, should be, but whatever.
Hey, Joe, let me ask you a question. If we send, I don't know, $500 million to Israel today, where do you think Israel sends that money to? What do you think they do with that money?
Innocent kids, women, war. Yep.
But what they do is they take that money and they pour it back into the American economy. They buy American armaments, munitions. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that money comes back to America. It's not like they put it in their bank account. Hold on, let me finish. It's not like the Hamas leadership that puts it in their bank account.
Can you show me the bank account details? Do you have any proof? Or you just throw this word right there to show?
Well, Joe.
You don't have proof. So you don't have proof, right? Say yes or no. You have proof?
Okay.
Yes or no?
I don't have to prove nothing to you.
Exactly. Okay. So you don't have proof. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Because these people who've never had a job in their fucking life have billions of dollars in their bank accounts. Tell me how that happened. There's proof.
I don't want even the United States to support Palestine. Dude, like, you don't still understand. We should...
I understand you're a fucking moron. And you don't come into my space with that type of fucking energy. How about that? Go ahead, Matthew.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, on a very practical level, ignoring what's right or wrong or something like that. If you look at the relationship between the United States and Israel, it's basically similar to Japan. After World War II, Japan was like the United States permanent Air Force carrier in Asia, and Israel is the United States permanent Air Force carrier in the region with a lot of oil, gas and oil. Okay, but Sabina is right. You cannot, and if you look back through history, this is the case. You cannot sustain military bases and overstretch yourself for a sustained amount of time without going into extreme debt. Like if you look at the Romans, that's exactly what they did.
Poodle, yeah. I have to say this respectfully, and then I'll let you finish. Yeah. This love affair with you Canadians, and between you two Canadians, enough. We get it.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's if you look at the Spanish Empire, you look at the Dutch Empire, you look at the British Empire, all these guys, especially like the Spanish, they had fucking bases in the Philippines and Mexico and Europe and the Arab Peninsula. And this was like 400, 500 years ago. And this drained their pockets. And what happened is that the Spanish stopped creating things. They stopped having factories. They imported everything. There's a very specific, very common trend that's happening here. And that's why a lot of politicians are saying, look, you got to maintain power across the world.
Well, there's being prior to experience, for sure.
This fucking guy's never heard of a book?
And you grab knowledge, like for example, you from the book Human Action, and not necessarily having experienced it?
How can I? No, because that's a stolen concept.
Somebody stole a concept.
To the observation. Yeah, you're explaining. Yeah.
Let me ask you, what is primal? What is primacy? Existence or perception?
Existence. It's perception is perception of existence.
This is just an English language
So there are
education
things
room.
that even if you don't perceive are true.
Wait, sorry, someone was talking. What did you say?
There are things that even if you don't perceive are true.
Yes.
Or haven't acquired.
Yeah.
Your senses. Those
Yeah.
are all a priori.
Well, no, because I'm talking about specifically the knowledge part. I can't know of something without experiencing
Yeah,
it.
thanks, JB. Thanks for hosting it. I like seeing you here. Try to come more.
Okay. So epistemology. So then you're going out of metaphysics and you're going into epistemology.
But that's what a priori is. Kant is saying, hey, listen, like we can know prior to experience. A priori knowledge is specifically you know something prior to experiencing it, and I'm saying that's physically impossible. Like human knowledge doesn't operate like that. So I'm not rejecting what's.
Wait, how does human knowledge
I'm
operate,
rejecting
Simon?
The epistemological justification for knowing.
Yeah. And there's no way priori.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying it's not a valid method of validating knowledge. So you can't justify a priori, and that's why like in Human Action, I asked what's the role in human action in all of these justifications when the foundation of knowledge that it's using, okay, is invalid. And then you're gonna cite logic to me, which is what objectivism is missing.
Just acts. You don't need knowledge in order to act, to know what's convenient for you. No, you don't need to be aware of that knowledge. No, to just act.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
the baby cries. It just acts. That is.
No, I understand.
Exactly.
I understand.
He doesn't need to understand what milk is. He just wants it.
I know, but I'm not talking about that specific. I'm not talking about specific concrete. I'm talking about the logic that in the book of Human Action is justified by a priori knowledge, and I'm saying you can't cite objectivism as missing knowledge logic when the entire epistemic system to which these justifications are built on is invalid.
Wait, is somebody trying to make a salad here?
Let me.
Bridge the gap.
The rabbi's here.
Olympics set to ban all
Simon is a complete and utter moron. At least you understand English, Rabbi.
After finding out scientific
Boy, Shalom. What is wrong with Simon? Does he have brain damage?
Simon Abdullah himself?
Simon, Issa's dumb Canadian French Simon who speaks like he's a moron.
Bro, I've heard a lot about him recently. What's happening with him? Is he okay?
Nothing. He's got a room open called Philosophizing Philosophical Philosophy with Issa, and they're talking about a priori and other stupid shit. It's just an English word salad room for morons who, like salad without croutons and ranch.
Yeah, but at least they're not talking about Israel-Palestine, bro, thank God.
That's true.
Because that's Bro, how can you talk about the same damn thing every damn day for
years?
Yeah, but that's what they've been doing, bro. It's just like, don't you get bored? Shut.
Well, you do the same thing in a different way. Everyone is a brain rot sufferer here. Welcome, Evital.
That's not true. That's not true, nigga.
Really? You say the N-word all the time. You need an N-word Tourette syndrome medication, like Pepe.
Yeah, but saying nigger is different than talking about the same damn thing.
Oh, really? You say the same word every day, though, all day long. N-word.
Okay, but like you use the word.
You're an Arab N-word. You're an SN, a sand N-word.
Okay, but you use the word you every day. That doesn't mean anything.
Nah.
What are you saying? Wait, let me just make fun of Simon here so I can.
And this is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, no, so I didn't know where you were going with that. That's why.
Simon, what's your point?
What's your point, man? What's your point?
What's your point?
Yeah, what's your point?
I don't know. What's the epistemology of this conversation?
The epistemology of the conversation is that you're just telling people to like read books.
Oh my God, could you imagine a world where people read books instead of just repeated themselves on their cell phone all day long and talk about
like,
epistemology?
I haven't really heard you actually make any arguments as to what I say, because...
Well, what's the a priori of this conversation?
I don't know, because a priori is not valid method of thinking. So why don't you actually, like, contribute to something?
I don't know, like, what's the point of this room? And what's your point?
Go to the gym, fatty. Go to the gym.
Are you base?
They kicked me.
Oh, he's the one making bitches turn.
Well, you should go with your other account.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Go with you have 1 million accounts, bro. Go to another account and just bro, your problem is you don't last long on the stage.
Listen, bro. You can go over there and chat with Simon till your heart's content.
I would.
Listen, these are rooms for people that don't speak English that want to practice speaking English. There's no purpose at all for any of these rooms, and it, like you say, it's a total waste of fucking time.
So what do you want me to tell him? I'll go tell him.
We're gonna jump in here. Here we go.
I mean, human made the religion and God.
Human made religion and God. Okay, good.
Yeah. And they are fighting each other.
Yeah.
Your God is good, my God is bad.
Yeah.
They are idiot.
Is your God Stalin?
Yeah, he's my hero.
He's your hero, yeah.
Simon, why did you kick me? You just can't take the conversation, huh?
There's
Talking
no
about nothing, wasting all your time getting angry, kicking people. Got him again.
TikTok, I posted everything she said. When I tell you everything, I reposted everything. Not only that, King, Black Lives Matter. She busted that thing wide open. I don't even hear niggas even saying BLM no more. I don't even hear them saying it no more. If they saying it behind the prosecution. That's because they getting ready. They in litigation. Ooh-wee. Yeah, Black Lives Matter is a wrap. Yeah, Candace is a real one. Trust me. Candace is, if you don't know, now you do. And people need to just take the time and stop being a damn bandwagon and go listen to the stuff that she's saying, so that you don't look like a fool, saying stuff like, why people letting Candace Owens speak on Black matters. That's that. Just stop that. Just stop that real quick. Well, you might as well put it all the way out there, because I only think one of her grandparents is from the Caribbean. The other one, apparently, this is her own words, is foundational Black American, meaning they was here in a part of, some stuff before 1865. But she, Candace will always remain a real one for me, the way that she pushes back against abortion. And so I gotta give her props for this, because ain't nothing worse than black people running around trying to defend killing babies. That's all I can say. She definitely does the work. You know what I mean? She does way more work than most people do. I mean, she researches everything. The way she is beating the hell out of that Brigitte Macron, I mean, I wouldn't even bat an eye on her not knowing what the hell she's talking about. She knows what she's talking about. Yeah, Brigitte Macron, that's done. That's a done daughter. And if anything, you know what I'm saying, that's another whole nation across thousands of miles away, and she served them up. So I got to give it to her on that one. And again, you know what I'm saying, the worst mistake culturally that we're making is, you know, black folks is being the face behind killing babies. And so I got to, like I said, I'm always going to give Candace props for that. If I disagree with her on everything else, I'm definitely going to agree, always hold that one.
All right, let me ask this question then. Angela Stanton King or Candace Owens?
Well, Angela Stanton recently bought the Israel pill. No. You know, I gotta slow down on that one. No, what happened, man? I'm not in the loop. She went to Israel. You know what I'm saying? No. She got a flight, and she's doing some type of healthy food initiative or something like that. So I don't know. I mean, the jury's still out. Although I gotta give it up to, you know, Angela for the work that she's done. I can't. She definitely is a real one. Oh, they cut her a paycheck. Okay. I guess she's trying to make money honestly. So, Respect, you asked a question. I just need to clarify. You talking about Candace or Angela?
No, that's me. I just asked a question. Like, all right, if we gonna say, you know, who we rocking with, who we align with the most, is it, you know, are we rocking with Angela or we have to choose? That's aligned with the mission that we be talking about. Is it Angela or is it Candace?
That's a hard choice, but I think I'm gonna go with Candace, because if y'all are telling me that Angela's been bought out by the small hats, well, Candace is calling out the small hats.
Candace was bought too.
No. When? Maybe initially, but not after the Daily Wire fired her. After the Daily Wire fired her.
She done literally got nigga rejected by the Christians and the white Christians and the white Jews. She's a Catholic.
She's definitely Catholic.
The white Christian Zionist evangelists are coming for her head. This woman is receiving death threats regularly. Small hawks, ditto. So I'm trying to figure out how a nigga with a dead man switch. Y'all know what a dead man switch is, don't you? The hood therapist, do you know what a dead man switch is? Do you know what a dead man switch is, sir?
I'm not familiar.
Did the white man teach you that in college, sir?
Not the same as a kill switch? Yes, sir.
Did the white man teach you that in college, sir? No, sir?
Don't have that class.
Let me do you a favor.
Is that the same as a kill switch? A dead man kill switch?
What dead man switch is that if you kill a person, then they have information that has been sent to various sources that will be exposed in the event of their death. That is a dead man switch.
Repeat that. Repeat that.
It means, Evelyn, if you kill me, I got that tape of you sleeping with your husband's brother. Not that you actually slept with your husband, you know what I'm saying? It means that whatever the dirt is that you would want to kill me for will still be exposed even in my death. So it's like a dead man turning on the lights, still illuminated in the dark.
I saw that in Superfly. Wasn't that the plot in Superfly? Oh, y'all too young to know Superfly. The movie Superfly. Yeah, the dead man. Yeah. He had one too at the end of the movie.
I know that she has said that no matter what happens to her, she has already set something in play, like what you're talking about, exactly what you're talking about. She set something in place to where everything gonna be exposed no matter what.
Didn't Ida B. Wells do something like that too?
You said Ivan B. Wells?
Ida B. Wells. Didn't
What
she
happened?
have one of those visions? I thought she had one of those visions. Something was to happen to her. I don't know. I was just asking the question. Guess y'all not familiar.
All right. Ida B. Wells Burnett was an American investigative journalist, socialist, educator, and early leader in the civil rights movement. She was one of the founders of the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People.
Right. She did some investigative journalist on some high-powered white people. She had some leverage on those people.
Ooh, that sister was from Mississippi.
Not familiar with that?
I'm reading up a little bit on it.
Nobody's in the room familiar with that narrative? I guess not. Well, allegedly, she had uncovered some highly sensitive information on some high-level white supremacist government officials. And she had that as leverage over them. That's how the narrative. I remember reading about that. King, what you doing over there? Your mic is on.
My bad.
I thought you had something to say. All righty then. Getting quiet in here. I'm on a little break. So Nick Fuentes. I remember, I think, reading or watching something about him, but I'm not too familiar with him. Is he an anti-Semite? Is that what they're branding Nick Fuentes as? Or is he one of those Christian Zionists?
He's a Catholic, radical, white supremacist that just so happens to call out everybody that isn't America first. He's one of those. So,
calling out black folks,
white folks, Jews, Mexicans, Israelis. Who else he be calling out? Goddamn Spaniards, goddamn Chinese. Did I say Jews? Yeah, he's one of those individuals that calls them out. And said, I'm probably saying it wrong. Nope, won't even try to say it. What he does he leans in on the racial epithets and the stereotypes and believes that all to be true. He has a warped perspective on history that although he may be right a couple of times in his points, 85% of what he says is incorrect.
What's his ethnic background? Is he Hispanic? Fuentes? Is he Hispanic?
He is of Spaniard descent.
Not Hispanic, but Spanish.
I thought he was one of those white Hispanics, like biracial. One parent's white, one parent is Spaniard, but I could be wrong about. Definitely identifying as white, for sure. I don't remember him speaking on the border or nothing like that. None of his people.
Good morning. His last name alone gives it away. Fuentes. Yeah, he's Hispanic, man. Yeah, they try to hide.
It ain't no question about what he is. I say he don't claim his people.
Yeah, people who don't care what he claims, but at the end of the day, he is what he is. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be like, well, I'm not this.
You care about what somebody else claims, but you don't care about what he claims.
Well, I can't speak because I'm at work, but when you are outwardly racist in certain things, and then you make it seem like you're pro-white, and you're absolutely white, and you're not, that makes me question who you are as a person, because you're not even white. You're not even 100%. You're not German. You're not
all the time.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about him in particular.
He's European. He's definitely European. Yeah, Wikipedia says, according to his bio, he is Irish, Italian, and Mexican. His father is half Mexican. There you go.
So if he's half Mexican, that means he's half Spanish.
Right, because Mexican is not an ethnicity, it is a location.
It is not a race. It is not a race.
Yeah, I'm just reading his bio.
Mexican is not a race. It is not a race. Before 1505 and Hernan Cortez, what did they call the people of Mexico? Mexicans?
No.
Fuck out of here with this Mexican shit. A Mexican is nothing but a mulatto cracker.
What do they call it?
Native.
Okay, hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
We can hear you.
So that means that man is 75% European and 25% Native. Barack Obama wasn't 75% black, and you'd be all calling him the first black president. So, nigga, come on, let's keep it real. Respect, did you call Barack Obama a white president? Did you call him a Kenyan, nigga?
I call him a Kenyan and white person, yes.
He was a goddamn lie.
That's a whole lie.
I'm Haitian, bro, so of course I'm going to go by the people's backgrounds.
That's Jesus. That nigga ain't nobody in here never heard nobody call this nigga nothing but black.
Hey.
This nigga's when he's coming live for the sake of fucking.
Hey, he's Kenyan, my brother. He's Kenyan.
Yes,
day, right?
Yes. But we know that he was never recognized as anything.
Because ASMR wisdom only by your good friend Candidate John.
crappy back. You be in and out.
Tell my bitch that she ain't answering. It's on when I see it when I
Oh, no. Where? What'd she say? I thought.
Damn, well, go wife wanted to know for real.
I mean, like,
Bro, Moose said these girls clearly want to.
I mean, this foreign imposters cracking.
I think this is ASMR by John. Welcome back, Melissa. I'm gonna read a book this morning. Hi, Rich. Welcome, Bond.
Now I want you to just let yourself melt a little bit. Just.
I'm listening to yesterday's ASMR.
When we don't see the self as self, what do we have to fear? See the world as yourself. Have faith in the way things are. Love the world as yourself. Then you can care for all things. 14. Look, and it can't be seen. Listen, and it can't be heard. Reach, and it can't be grasped. Above, it isn't bright. Below, it isn't dark. Seamless, unnameable, it returns to the realm of nothing. Form that includes all forms. Image without an image. Subtle, beyond all conception. Approach it, and there is no beginning. Follow it, and there is no end. You can't know it, but you can be it. At ease in your own life. Just realize where you come from. This is the essence of wisdom. 15. The ancient masters were profound and subtle. Their wisdom was unfathomable. There is no way to describe it. All we can describe is their appearance. They were careful as someone crossing an iced-over stream, alert as a warrior in enemy territory, courteous as a guest, fluid as melting ice, shapeable as a block of wood, receptive as a valley, clear as a glass of water. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment. Not seeking, not expecting. She is present and can welcome all things. 16. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Let your heart be at peace. Watch the turmoil of beings, but contemplate their return. Each separate being in the universe returns to the common source. Returning to the source is serenity. If you don't realize the source, you stumble in confusion and sorrow.
Virginia.
When you realize where you come from, you naturally become tolerant, disinterested, amused, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king. Immersed in the wonder of the Tao, you can deal with whatever life brings you. And when death comes, you are ready. 17. When the master governs, the people are hardly aware that he exists. Next best is a leader who is loved. Next, one who is feared. The worst is one who is despised. If you don't trust the people, you make them untrustworthy. The master doesn't talk, he acts. When his work is done, the people say, "Amazing, we did it, all by ourselves." 18. When the great Tao is forgotten, goodness and piety appear. When the body's intelligence declines, cleverness and knowledge step forth. When there is no peace in the family, filial piety begins. When the country falls into chaos, patriotism is born. 19. Throw away holiness and wisdom, and people will be 100 times happier. Throw away morality and justice, and people will do the right thing. Throw away industry and profit, and there won't be any thieves. If these three aren't enough, just stay at the center of the circle and let all things take their course. 20. Stop thinking and end your problems. What difference between yes and no? What difference between success and failure? Must you value what others value? Avoid what others avoid? How ridiculous. Other people are excited, as though they were at a parade. I alone don't care. I alone am expressionless, like an infant before it can smile. Other people have what they need. I alone possess nothing. about, like someone without a home. I am like an idiot. My mind is so empty. Other people are bright. I alone am dark. Other people are sharp. I alone am dull. Other people have a purpose. I alone don't know. I drift like a wave on the ocean. I blow as aimless as the wind. I am different from ordinary people. I drink from the Great Mother's breasts. 21. The Master keeps her mind always at one with the Tao. That is what gives her her radiance. The Tao is ungraspable. How can her mind be at one with it? Because she doesn't cling to ideas. The Tao is dark and unfathomable. How can it make her radiant? Because she lets it. Since before time and space were, the Tao is. It is beyond is and is not. How do I know this is true? I look inside myself and see. If you want to become whole, let yourself be partial. If you want to become straight, let yourself be crooked. If you want to become full, let yourself be empty. If you want to be reborn, let yourself die. If you want to be given everything, give everything up. The Master, by residing in the Tao, sets an example for all beings. Because he doesn't display himself, people can see his light. Because he has nothing to prove, people can trust his words. Because he doesn't know who he is, people recognize themselves in him. Because he has no goal in mind, everything he does succeeds. When the ancient masters said, if you want to be given everything, give everything up, they weren't using empty phrases. Only in being lived by the Tao can you be truly yourself. Express yourself completely, then keep quiet. Be like the forces of nature. When it blows, there is only wind. When it rains, there is only rain. When the clouds pass, the sun shines through. If you open yourself to the Tao, you are at one with the Tao, and you can embody it completely. If you open yourself to insight, You are at one
It
with
is beyond
insight,
is and
and you
is
can
not.
use it completely.
How do I know this is true?
If you open yourself to loss,
I look inside
you are
myself
one with loss,
and see.
and you can accept it completely. Open yourself to the Tao, then trust your natural responses, and everything will fall into place. 24. He who stands on tiptoe doesn't stand firm. He who rushes ahead doesn't go far. He who tries to shine dims his own light. He who defines himself can't know who he really is. He who has power over others can't empower himself. He who clings to his work will create nothing that endures. If you want to accord with the Tao, just do your job, then let go. 25. There was something formless and perfect before the universe was born. It is serene, empty, solitary, unchanging, infinite, eternally present. It is the mother of the universe. For lack of a better name, I call it the Tao. It flows through all things, inside and outside, and returns to the origin of all things. The Tao is great. The universe is great. Earth is great. Man is great. These are the four great powers. Man follows the earth. Earth follows the universe. The universe follows the Tao. The Tao follows only itself. 26. The heavy is the root of the light. The unmoved is the source of all movement. Thus the master travels all day without leaving home. However splendid the views, she stays serenely in herself. Why should the lord of the country flit about like a fool? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are. 27.
What up, Evie Tom? I can give you a tarot card reading if you want. I got some tarot cards here, but I'm listening to the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu.
A good traveler
What up,
has
Nora?
no fixed plans and is not intent upon arriving. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it wants. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus the master is available to all people and doesn't reject anyone. He's ready to use all situations and doesn't waste anything. This is called embodying the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher?
Nora, you want to go to my other room, Tarot Card Readings by John, and I'll give you a tarot card reading for your morning coffee?
What is a bad man but a good man's job? If you don't understand this, you will get lost, however intelligent you are. It is the great secret. Know the male, yet keep to the female. Receive the world in your arms. If you receive the world...
Okay, Nora, what is your question for tarot cards?
It's okay, I don't need one. I'm already depressed.
Well, this is going to help you. What's your query for the tarot cards? What's your question?
I don't have one, This is witchcraft, John.
It's not witchcraft, it's fucking communication. You're depressed. The whole point...
I'm not depressed. I have an injury, and I'm self-conscious.
You just said you were depressed.
I know I'm using that word, but really I'm just, it's not like depression for it's not like the same kind of depression I've had before. This is justified. I have a deformity in my face.
Okay, so it's not depression, it's something else.
It's a deformity in my face.
You have a beauty mark now.
It's not you're like my brother. He's it's just like a birthmark, but it's not. It's my skin is swollen, my face is swollen. It's not just that.
Oh, I agree. It sucks what you're going through. That really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I told you, I saw a burn victim on the bus. I mean, you always have to look on the bright side of life. And know that your body's healing.
What is the burn victim look like? What do they have to think? What do they have to? I never liked comparison. I've always been anti-comparison.
Well, I'm saying there's degrees. Literally, this guy got cooked, and he looked like molten lava, completely disfigured. You're still a beautiful woman. You have a beautiful little beauty mark. When a man falls in love with you, he's gonna fall in love with that beauty mark as well. The whole package. It's gonna happen for you, but you gotta keep your attitude positive, and you gotta keep working out and hydrating and moisturizing, and pampering
I
yourself.
Don't leave the house.
Yeah, I know you don't want to leave the house, but it's essential. You just got to do your routine. You got to fulfill your pattern. And, this app really, unless you're doing programming here or education, oh my God, it's just sucking your life force, your energy.
I mean, I will blame the app for my injury.
Well, that's okay. Then blame the app. You still have to do your things. You still have a pattern to fulfill. I'm just trying to help focus your attention and your positive thinking, and your optimism. You choose your reality. So, and your words are really directed and dictated by your reality. So, I'm just trying to make you more conscious of the words that you're using. So if I repeat back words that you're using, it's only to point out that you're using negative dialectic. I'm trying to teach you always to just go ahead and use positive dialectic. Hi, Danny.
I actually realized that I had a decent face before my injury, so whenever I look at my face, I'm like, oh, if I can see it now, but I couldn't see it then.
Well, hindsight is 20/20, you know.
Yeah. My niece smacked me in the center of my nose with my glasses on, so it could always get worse. So I need to stop being negative.
Yeah, I'm looking at your scar right now. It's gonna eventually, just be like a very unnoticeable scar. And
I mean, the picture doesn't look that bad, but if you look close enough, you'll see the swelling too. And I don't know if it was because I was in the cold yesterday, but it's really bad this morning and last night.
Yeah. Well, are you icing it?
I mean, no, but I walked in 30-degree weather.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta ice it and then also take warm baths because the swelling, it's healing, but this is just like anything. You have to take care of it and you have to love it with.
Yeah. I put a lot of aloe vera on it yesterday. I put this expensive Estee Lauder stuff on it. I put vitamin E. If anything, hopefully it'll take care of the rest of my skin if I'm not like taking care of that. So whatever.
Well, anyways, I can't fight you on this, and I don't want to fight you on this. I'm just trying to give you positivity.
Yeah.
So when I say, ask the tarot, it's just like asking yourself something because the tarot is supposed to be the mirror of the soul. What up, Mikhail? And so if you ask the mirror of the soul a question, it's like asking yourself a question, which is really just saying, what are your priorities? What's your to-do list? Because that's all anybody really has.
I'd like to sleep for 10 years, but I can't really do that.
Mm-hmm.
My body doesn't want to. That'd be nice, right?
Well, you should feel well rested, every day. And not a lot of people feel well rested because they have so much going on through their mind, work stuff.
I don't think it's the mind. I think it's your bed.
Well, your mind is your bed. That's where everybody's sitting. This is all metaphor for the self. Your self is in transformation and change, and you're rejecting your situation. You are fighting the now, and that's why you have so much discomfort. And you're not loving yourself and taking care of yourself because you're angry with yourself. You're angry with your environment. The truth is there's not a speck of dust out of place in the whole universe. Every, wound is supposed to help bring you closer to God or to Allah, to the all. So even your wound is a manifestation, of the all. So I'm just trying to give you a positive reframe on yourself so you can, start to live a happy life. Because if you say you want to sleep for 10 years, that's depression speaking. You got to turn it around. You got to keep going and dancing and spinning. I mean,
okay, you can do your tarot card. I don't know what you want.
Okay, you got to ask a question though.
How much does Diego love me?
How much does Diego love me? You sure that's the question you want to ask?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the deck 4 times. These are your cards. 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Tower. The Tower is number 16. So what happened to you when you were 16?
Okay. What does that have to do with the question?
because I'm looking at the tower, and at the top is a blue-headed demigod with horns, and the tower is crashing, and there's lightning and a snake, and it's on fire. So I'm just saying that it's possible that something happened to you when you were 16. Did anything life-changing happen to you at 16?
Not life changing, but I do remember I don't know how to word it. I do remember something that happened when I was 16 on, I think it was February 14th, because it was the day my cousin was born. It was on his birthday. So it would have been what? February? How old am I now? 40? So when would I have been 16?
24 years ago.
So 2001?
So, yeah. Yep. And then your other card is the Three of Cups, which is a fly standing on top of a cup with an intricate pattern with two eyes and cloud smoke. Below is the devil with two horns and a geometric symbol behind that. So the Tres de Copas is, going back to your question about Diego, he's that devil below you, the all-seeing eyes, and the fly, which really is another representation for God. So I would say that your lover boy is nothing more than a highly energetic, lustful man who does not have your best interest at heart, and it's best to fly away. And then your other card is the Ace of Cups, the As de Copas, and there's...
But why did you decide to decipher the question based on that and not the 16? Like, how do you decide?
I could say that you are the demigod at the top of the tower, and that Diego is the snake, which has crushed your tower and destroyed it with his energy.
Yeah, okay.
And then the other card is the Ace of Cups, which is the skull of some type of, cat, maybe a tiger. And then it's sitting on top are two cranes, which are divine birds, divine aviary. And there's an all-seeing eye that they're looking at. And below there is a unicorn sitting in a restful pose on top of what looks like an onion. And this is the Ace of Cups being the first. And it's very, it's very powerful. It's in balance, but it's about what is underneath the pattern. Tigers have a definitive pattern. So this is like a tiger's skull. You can see all the sinews, but the tongue is a heart. And there's light or some type of energy coming from the top, but it's just a restful pose. So it really deals with balance, equilibrium, and God, really. So you're the ace. Diego's not even in this picture. In the beginning he was the snake, and then in the end here, he's you're his unicorn, actually. That's what's happening here.
That is true. He's never met anybody like me.
Diego's never met anybody like you?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a grandiose way of thinking. I mean, he's probably been with, dozens of women.
I know, I'm saying that's what he said to me.
Oh, well, that's just flattery, and it's his opinion.
I don't think he was saying it in a positive way.
Oh, he was roasting you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's how I take it.
Mm. Well, Diego can't be the only guy you're talking to.
No, I haven't talked to Diego in a little while. This is the longest I haven't talked to him.
Oh, you guys are finished. You're on the outs. He's
I
back.
guess.
He's back to taking care of his children, his wives.
I mean, we didn't like end on a bad note, so maybe he's just busy. Like we were just normal, so.
Yeah, because people do things. They don't just come on here and just have conference calls all day long.
No, I'm not talking about Clubhouse. Like we were talking regularly, like off of Clubhouse. I don't know. Maybe something I did in the last 2-3 months just like clicked in his head, and he was like, okay, gotta distance myself.
Maybe it was the elevator.
That definitely the elevator, but then I don't think splitting my face open helped.
Well, that didn't help or hurt. The relationship was probably over before the face split.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So you think it was the face split that caused the relationship to end?
I don't necessarily think the relationship is over. It's just like I don't remember not talking to him for this long. Maybe in the past, but I don't remember. Because I talked to him so often while I was going through everything that it's just maybe this is like our normal. I don't really remember. And no, I don't talk to anybody else. People try to talk to me, but I don't talk to them back. My father's cousin died last night. Sad. You know what's crazy is she was 54, but my dad died when he was 52. But now she's 54, so like, if, I don't know. Like, my dad died so young. 52. So anyways, are you finished with the tarot card?
No, I'm not quite done yet.
I mean, the question was like, how much does Diego love me? That was the question. Oh God. Shoot. I'll be right back.
Children, his wives. What up, Fawcett? Vasa, do you want to say anything?
Oh, did you have me muted?
Yeah, I didn't want to hear your mom in the background, talking.
Oh, you could hear her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What I was saying was, no, I definitely think it's the injury because it made me more self-conscious. And I left California to come back to Kentucky because of it, and it seems like it was in vain. I should have just stayed in California. It's not like I could really do anything about it.
Well, I've moved around the country for business and for work, etc. And it's up to you to be happy wherever you're at. It really doesn't matter where you're at.
No, I think when I was in California, it like forced me to live. Like I was like every day I would go out. Like every day I was like doing like I had to because I didn't have the agency to just be lazy at home.
Hmm.
Whereas here I have that, and I also it's not the best environment. I should have just stayed in California and figured it out. And I would have been closer to Diego.
Well, do you want to play a little game with me?
Yeah, sure.
It has only one rule. I don't know if you're gonna be able to abide by it, but I'm gonna tell you the rule, and when you violate the rule, guess what I'm gonna do?
We're out of the room.
Well, I'll tell you violated the rule.
Okay.
Do you know what the number one rule is of the tarot card house?
I don't know.
You are no longer allowed to repeat anything. If you've repeated yourself, I will hit a bell and say, stop, you're repeating yourself. Because no one wants to have a conversation with somebody who just repeats themselves.
But John,
Wouldn't you agree?
I do have that problem. Like I do it in my real life, where it's not that I repeat myself, it's when I'm fixating on something, I will ask the same question in a different way, maybe 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. Which is repeating yourself.
Yeah, and it like drives the person who gave birth to me, aka my mother, insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she yells at me most of the time.
Okay, well, when you repeat yourself, I'm just going to hit a bell and say, stop, please. You're breaking the rule.
Okay. I mean, I'm very good at rules, so I probably win the game.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's not going to be, mean. It's going to be a very delicate little bell. And I'm just going to ASMR whisper and say, you're breaking the rules.
But it's not... It's okay to repeat yourself. Sometimes repetition is...
No, not here. Not here, because that's the rule. Like, you can't...
You're repeating yourself, bro.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. I just want to make sure the rules are understood, because it's a very simple rule. Can you repeat the rule back to me?
Can't repeat yourself.
Can't repeat yourself. Okay, say it one more time.
I'm not allowed to.
Ooh. Okay, you got the rules. You understand. Perfect. So guess what that means? I don't have to hear anything about Diego. I don't have to hear anything about your wound to your face, your swelling, or anything. You cannot repeat yourself for at least the next 30 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to hit the bell. That's the rule.
I mean, just because I mentioned somebody doesn't mean it's going to be repetitive.
If I detect some type of repeat, I'm going to hit the bell and notify you that you've, in my opinion, broken the rule.
And I can mention something in relation to the injury without it being repetitive, like something that I haven't said before.
I agree, but it's got to be something you didn't say before. If it's a repeat, I'm gonna make a noise and say.
Do you know who Jay Leno is?
Yeah.
I look like him. No.
You look like Jay?
Like on that, when I'm looking at myself right now on the camera, that's what it looks like. On one side of my face only, not the other side.
Well, did you ever see Jay Leno when he got the black eye? He hurt himself, and he claims that he tripped, but people claim that he got his ass beat.
With his cars?
No, somebody punched him in the face, and they say he's connected to the mafia.
Oh wow, that's a really bad black. Whoa, that is a fall, bro.
That's what everybody said. He got his ass beat.
No, I don't think that's a beating. I think that's a fall.
Oh really?
Yeah, or like an injury, because I had a similar injury when I was like 14. And my face was pretty bad. I think mine was a little bit worse than his because my eye went black. Closed. Like, his eye's still open in the picture. Well, the other ones he has a patch on, so maybe it was really bad. Jayla know. This was just last year.
Yeah.
Wow. That sucks. Dang. That's awful. We have to be more careful. It's scary.
I agree.
What do you think of this stupid thing of people changing their eye color?
I think it's just anything. I mean, people are trying to treat their depression with some type of body modification.
Huh. I don't know if it's because I have brown eyes, but I really don't like the brown eyes turning like blue or green. It doesn't look nice to me. Like, I find the brown eyes prettier on them. I'm not saying blue eyes aren't pretty. I just think when somebody naturally has brown eyes and they change it, just doesn't look right. Rarely. Like one of my cousins, she wears colored contacts and they're just like brown, like light brown instead of dark brown, and I think her dark brown eyes are prettier. It's just coming on my Instagram, that's why I mentioned it.
You don't say.
Okay, tell me, I had 2 Instagrams permanently disabled. Tell me why. One of them, okay, I probably was mass reported because I was acting a fool, but the other one was a private account. How did that one get permanently disabled?
They're just connected or somehow, associated, and the mods at Instagram were like, oh, this is that girl's account too. This goes as well. Bye-bye.
But I have other accounts that were connected that didn't get disabled.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like it's probably not automated. Like somebody probably eye checked it and removed it. So for whatever reason, bye-bye.
It's just crazy because literally I've had both of these accounts since like 2009, 2010, 2011, around that time. And the Nura Shalash account that they disabled, I had almost 2,000 photos on that one, but like it was just my private one. Like nobody had access to it.
Yeah, it just got caught up in the dragnet. Now I want to warn you, you're getting very close to repeat territory land, and I'm getting really close to ringing that bell on you.
Ow, I didn't say anything that was repetitive.
I heard all this yesterday and the day before, so
It's not possible because I just now found out that I got permanently disabled on my other account.
All right, well, just don't forget the rules. We've clearly defined the rules. Now, you don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat a thing. Otherwise, you're going to get the bell. You haven't experienced the bell yet, but...
Should I eat eggs or should I eat cornflakes?
Go with the eggs, because I got eggs, too. We can do a scrambled eggs cooking video class.
Yeah, I don't feel like getting out of bed, though.
Oh, your lazy ass is still in bed?
Yeah.
Damn. How long have you been sleeping?
I wake up at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. and I'm like, no, I don't feel refreshed, and I force myself to go back to sleep. I have random people on my Snapchat. I don't really use Snapchat, but I don't know who these people are. I guess I accepted random stuff like random people, and I've been posting my my face with my, on my face, just so I can try to get more used to it. And there's a couple of people that are like obsessed with it. They're like, oh my god, I love your scar. Oh my, what the heck?
Yeah, I had a really bad cut on my arm when I was in college, and I picked at it, and and it scarred up, and to this day, there's still a big lump, where the
There's
scar
a
is.
lump?
Well,
Really?
it's because I picked at it and I didn't take care of it. But, don't tell me about your scar anymore because you're getting really close to getting
I didn't
into
say anything.
repeat
I was talking about
territory.
Snapchat.
You're about to get belled if you talk about, the SCAR again.
But I didn't say anything that I repeated.
It's up to me. It's my opinion whether it's a repeat or
Okay,
not.
PTR the lump of your arm.
I'm good. I'm ready to start my meditation.
Okay, I'm ready to watch Young Sheldon.
Damn, you're gonna watch Young Sheldon on a work day in the morning? That's bold. That's audacious.
Should I watch something else?
Wow. Could you imagine some husband is what's your wife doing right now? She's watching Young Sheldon. Your wife is
No,
what?
if I had a husband, that's not what I would be doing right now.
What would you be doing?
That is very, very private.
Oh, I see.
I don't mean it in that way, but I'm just in general, I just think it's private. No, I would be taking care of myself, taking care of the house, taking care of the things that if he's at the house, if he's not at the house.
Well, see, then you should still be doing all that.
I'd be more motivated to do things. I have so many things that I need to do at the house, I just don't have the motivation to do it right now. I still haven't unpacked myself from California. I still have my suitcases.
Well, you are hypnotizing yourself on Clown House and wasting all your precious TIME.
No, I don't use Clubhouse. I only pretty much talk to you on here, and then I just listen while I'm sleeping. Or not sleeping.
Well, what's interesting is that
I kind of want to hear stuff about religion.
Well, what's interesting is you have the solutions to every single question you've asked here today. Just FYI. Congratulations.
We never finished the tarot card.
You are simultaneously the solution and the problem. And therefore, you are your own worst enemy. Congratulations.
Snapchat, because there's this thing called Scene Survivors. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Add me on Snapchat, John Kitover. Or John _Kitover.
No, but really, under the Discover thing, how they have, different things. This thing that I have is C.TV Survivors. And it's, it's the craziest stories of people. It's one in a million. I don't believe that it's just not normal. This guy is they used my ribs to make my nose.
Okay, I got one more tarot deck here. Go ahead and ask a question to tarot.
So sad. When will I see Diego again?
When will I see Diego again? Okay, I'm going to cut the deck 4 times for you here.
Let me mute because I think you can hear my mom.
Okay, these are your 4 cards. When will I see Diego? Your first card is Prince of Discs, which is the Prince of Money, or the Earth. Discs are pentacles or money. The prince arrives on his bull, holding the globe, riding
there you go, that's
a
Diego.
powerful metallic chariot. Your prince is coming, and we shall see where to. Your second card, your second card, unfortunately, is Strife. Strife. It's a wand, it's a magic caduceus with 2 snakes at the top, the wings spread open, and then 4 other corresponding wands with energy surrounded by the color yellow. Strife. Diego brings you strife. That's where Diego goes to
I don't
strife.
use Clubhouse. Like, the first one, it was the Prince.
I know, but he brought you strife. He didn't bring you joy.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you your third card here in a second. Okay, your third card. Your third card is the Knight of Discs. So you started with the Prince. Now the Knight is lower than the Prince. So I guess you have to downgrade from Diego to some more inconsequential man.
But that's not the question.
Well, you said
You're not very good at the tarot cards.
Well, you asked, when will I see Diego again? And I'm trying to tell you what the tarot cards are saying. Again, this isn't, this is all my opinion about the cards that I'm pulling. You may not like my opinion, but this is what I see when I see the cards.
Okay.
And the Knight is riding a horse. The horse is grazing in a field of wheat surrounded by the color yellow. This Knight has a helmet on with some type of antler type, reindeer type creature. And he's looking up a mountain from the base, looking up to the right, holding a big metallic shield, which is radiating the energy of the sun. And he is carrying nunchucks, or a bat, to destroy and crush some type of enemy, connected by a link. So that's Knight of Discs. Your fourth card is Indolence, number 8, which is 8 cups that are not producing wisdom or white liquid. And so you're indolent. That's where you're at right now. So Diego brought you strife. There's some other man in your life. And then you're an indolent person. Indolence. Say the word indolence.
No, thank you.
And it's a cup, meaning you're not putting enough God in your cup. And if you do put a God in your cup, guess who will come back into your life?
I don't know.
Don't repeat yourself. Prince of Discs. So it won't be Diego, but it'll be some other man. But it'll be like Diego, but there's no one will ever be like you. That's what he told you, right? No one's ever.
No.
I've never met someone like you.
I mean, have you met somebody like me, John?
Don't repeat yourself. You're about to get the bell.
No, I'm asking you, have you? I did not repeat myself. I said I'm asking you.
Sure, I've met dozens of girls like you. Dozens.
Oh, you haven't.
Dozens. Are you serious?
Let me tell you why, because you don't even know how I am. Like, who do you know that's viral? Crazy. How am I getting the bell?
I've heard all this before.
You haven't.
I have. I've seen the videos. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to talk about it. And neither do you. And Okay, so that's your 4-card tarot.
You didn't answer either one of my questions. The first question is so much, and the other one is soon. That's all the questions are.
Okay, this was your tarot video number 2.
I don't use Clubhouse. Like, I only pretty much talk to you on here, and then I just listen while I'm sleeping. That doesn't even sound like me. Why am I getting the bell, bro?
I'm just putting the bell away because the show is over.
I'm glad I could help you with your YouTube content. I don't use Clubhouse. Like, I only pretty much talk to you on here, and then I just listen while I'm sleeping. Are you using? Is that gonna be a YouTube short? Like, why are you?
It is a YouTube short, but I don't know. It's not playing for some reason. And I'm trying to tell you what the tarot cards are saying. Again, this isn't, this is all my opinion about the cards that I'm pulling. You may not like my opinion, but this is what I see when I see the cards.
Okay.
And the knight is riding a horse. The horse is grazing in a field of wheat, surrounded by the color yellow. This knight has a helmet on with some type of antler type, reindeer type creature. And he's looking up a mountain from the base, looking up to the right, holding a big metallic shield, which is radiating the energy of the sun.
Can you delete this, John?
And he is carrying nunchucks, or a bat, to destroy and crush some type of enemy. Connected by a link. So that's not this. Your fourth card is indolence, number 8, which is 8 cups that are not producing wisdom or white liquid. And so you're indolent. That's where you're at right now. So Diego brought you strife. There's some other man in your life. And then you are an indolent person. Indolence. Say the word indolence.
Oh, thank you.
And it's a cup, meaning you're not putting enough God in your cup. And if you
It's so interesting you said cup because there's an inside joke with me and Diego about a cup. I don't know.
Don't repeat yourself. Prince of Discs. So it won't be Diego, but it'll be some other man. But it'll be like Diego, but there's no one will ever be like you. That's what he told you, right? No one's ever.
No.
I've never met someone like you.
I mean, have you met somebody like me, John?
Don't repeat yourself. You're about to get the bell.
No, I'm asking you, have you? I did not repeat myself. I said I'm asking you.
Sure, I've met dozens of girls like you. Dozens.
Oh, you haven't.
Dozens. Are you serious?
Let me tell you why, because you don't even know how I am. How am I getting the bell?
I've heard all this before.
You haven't.
I have. I've seen the videos. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to talk about it. And neither do you.
John!
What?
I don't use Clubhouse. Like, I pretty much talk to you on here, and then I just listen while I'm... Is this a YouTube video? Like, I don't like this. I don't mind being in your 10-hour stream.
Well, what's interesting is that...
I kind of want to hear stuff about religion.
Well, what's interesting is you have the solutions to every single question you've asked here today. Just FYI. Congratulations.
We never finished the tarot card.
You are simultaneously the solution and the problem. And therefore, you are your own worst enemy. Congratulations.
John, do you use Snapchat? Because there's this thing called Scene Survivors. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Add me on Snapchat, John Kitover. Or John_Kitover.
No, but really, like, you know, under the Discover thing, how they have, like, different things? This thing that I have is Scene.TV Survivors. The audio is not good. And it's, like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It sounds good to me, but it sounds bad to you because it's, YouTube through Clubhouse. And I'm trying to tell you what the tarot cards are.
Can you make it private?
His wives. No, it's anonymous. Nobody knows who you are.
Everybody knows knows who I am, John. What are you talking about?
Yeah, on Clubhouse, but not on YouTube. Most of these people aren't even from the United States.
Oh, okay. I don't really care. I care about
It is beyond
it being
is and
misrepresented.
is not.
Yeah, you don't have to listen. I mean, the thing is, people who have seen your elevator video, like, to associate you with that elevator video is very rare. Like, you'd have to meet some, like, super internet connected individual, you know, because you have no idea how many videos there are. Like, you think that that video is, like, some type of, you know, significant. But anyways, I'm just saying.
They make it viral every like 2-3 months, man. What are you talking about? If I were to search myself on Twitter, I'm sure it's viral right now.
Well, anyways, I'm just saying you create yourself every day. It's up to you to put out new videos.
I honestly, now that I've had this injury, I prefer the elevator video.
Oh, you like that video.
I mean, at least my face isn't split open. I don't like it, but at least my face isn't split open. I don't think I look my best, but my face isn't split open in it.
Rule breaker.
I did repeat myself, but it's true.
Rule break. Nora has broken the rule, the sacred rule of not repeating yourself.
Nora loves Diego. And he does not bring me strife.
Okay, we've been doing tarot cards. I'm going to read to you from A Key to the Wisdom of the Ages, the Tarot by Paul Foster Case. Key of the Cosmos and Numbers. ADHFBEIGC.
A, B, C, D, E, F, that?
Basically. Okay, this is called the High Priestess Gimel. As a double letter, Gimel designates the pair of opposites, peace and strife. For as in the world, peace and war are mainly dictated by the conditions of commerce, communication, and transportation. So in human personality, adjustment or maladjustment are largely determined by the response of the subconsciousness to the things and people with whom we are brought into communication. Uniting intelligence is the mode of consciousness attributed to Gimel. As transportation, camel and caravan brings distant places nearer together and establishes communication between them, so does subconsciousness, which is the connecting medium between human personalities, unite us to one another regardless of distance. Subconsciousness is the agency of telepathic communication. Below is the direction attributed to Gimel. That which is below is secondary, subordinate, dependent, under control, subject to command, obedient. All these ideas are clearly related to the idea of camel, as an obedient beast of burden. They relate in consciousness to the subordinate element of personal consciousness, at all times amenable to control by suggestions which originate in the mental activities symbolized in tarot by the magician who represents self-consciousness. Okay, we're going to take a break there. Subconsciousness.
Let's see. John Kitover. YouTube paper. We are live. You gotta like. It's so delayed on your YouTube live.
I know.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, you know what? I went back. I didn't tell you this yet, but I went back and I listened to your conversation with Andrew Meyer, and then
Did you?
and then I clipped it all and I put it all over YouTube.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, this is the account, the Andrew Meyer podcast. Andrew Meyer don't tase, bro. Andrew Meyer podcast. Andrew Meyer. Oh, so this one went viral. This one has 600 views.
You're horrible.
Well, if you can't be used, you're useless.
We know you use us.
If I were to search myself on Twitter, I'm sure it's viral right now.
Well, anyways, I'm just saying you create yourself every day. It's up to you to put out new.
I don't see it. Where's the video?
That account is called John Kitover Vote.
Yeah, I honestly, now that I've had this injury, I prefer the elevator video.
Oh, you like.
You're so funny. You're taking everything out of context, John. You're like horrible.
Well, see, that's the thing about context is like that video.
I mean, at least my face isn't split open. I don't like it, but at least my face isn't split open. I don't think I look my best, but my face isn't split open in it.
So this is what happens when you create videos. It creates a new context, which is kind of interesting.
I don't see any that has 600 views. What are you talking about?
On John Kitover Vote, it's in the shorts. The one with Andrew Meyer, it got 588 views. Rule breaker.
I did repeat myself, but it's true.
Rule break.
They're lying to you. I'm looking at your views right now.
Of not repeating yourself.
Nora left Diego. And he does not bring me strife.
Okay, we've been doing tarot cards. Indolence. I'm going to read to you from Strife. A Key to the Wisdom of the Prince Ages, of Discs. Knight of Discs. Those were your cards. Key of the Cosmos and Numbers. ADHFBEIGC.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That?
Basically. Okay, this is called the High Priestess Gimel. As a double letter, Gimel designates the pair of opposites, peace and strife. For as in the world, peace and war are mainly dictated by the conditions of commerce, communication, and transportation. So in human personality, adjustment or maladjustment are largely determined by the response of the subconsciousness to the things and people with whom we are brought into communication. Uniting intelligence is the mode of consciousness attributed to Gimel. As transportation, camel and caravan brings distant places nearer together and establishes communication between them, so does subconsciousness, which is the connecting medium between human personalities, unite us to one another regardless of distance. Subconsciousness is the agency of telepathic communication. Below is the direction attributed to Gimel. That which is below is secondary, subordinate, dependent, under control, subject to command, obedient. All these ideas are clearly related to the idea of camel, as an obedient beast of burden. They relate in consciousness to the subordinate element of personal consciousness, at all times amenable to control by suggestions which originate in the mental activities symbolized in tarot.
If I were to search myself on Twitter, I'm sure it's...
All right, Nora, well, do you want to keep going?
No, I want you to delete everything.
Okay.
It's too late, Nora. You're on these YouTube accounts.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, this is your campaign contribution. Because if, I can always do a tarot card reading business for people if they want access to the opened eye.
I'm gonna try to go to sleep for 10 years now.
10, not 11. 10, not 9. Rule breaker. She broke another rule, ladies and gentlemen. She's repeated herself again.
Bell, 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 ring, ring, ring.
This thing's making a weird noise now.
If I have the option to cut my face open and reconstruct it, should I do it or should I just accept it as it is right now? What was on your card? The tower, right? It was Diego the Snake that destroyed your tower. Magic flute. You know, in your situation, Nora, there's only one thing that will ever make you really feel real good. Do you know what that is? Going back in time?
No, if you break a sweat.
What do you not understand? Like, I walked yesterday and it made my face more swollen. Imagine if I, work out like I used to.
That's your 4th rule violation. What I'm trying to tell you is...
I did not repeat myself.
What I'm trying to tell you is, if you want to go back in time, and basically sweating is like going back in time.
Yeah.
Because you're just
The only thing that makes me feel better is Diego.
see, when you say I want to go back in time, that's you. That's you saying, I have a feeling that that would make me feel better. But that's like a hunch. You don't know definitively, and then you
Yes,
just.
I would. Going back in time would, I could protect myself from all the bad things that happened.
Okay, what did you just broke the rule again. You talked about Diego.
I just said what will make me feel better is Diego.
But you're describing a feeling. You are describing a feeling, which you can replicate. You can copy it. You can duplicate it. Anyways, it's my opinion. But you're on the tarot card show, so what do you know?
Not us, because I was like, where is he? And he's just like doing yoga. It's interesting now. The Tao Ming, whatever it's called.
Well, he has multiple going. He has on Twitter, Instagram. He almost got lives on multiple.
When did it yesterday? Oh, it's now.
No, this was
yesterday. It's for replay.
2 days ago, actually.
Buttercup and...
Yeah, but hold on. So Andrew Meyer, who is a Jewish guy that I will tell you about him later. So he was in the app years ago. He left, went to X, and now he got banned on X. He's kind of like a buttercup type of Jew. And he came back. He came back on Clubhouse looking for his dopamine apparently, and he started talking to Nora. And Nora is in a room of John. And then Andrew left, and Buttercup came in. And now, that's the conversation that's going on right now.
How did he found Noah from all people?
No, because they were friends years ago.
Okay.
So they know each other from before.
No, they only found each other because the room title is The Pepe Show, and he wanted to come in and talk to Pepe. Instead, he found Nora.
But they know each other from years ago. But continue with the recording. I want to hear
multiple platforms.
You're right. I was reading the Bible, and then Andrew raised his hand. I was like, oh, welcome back. And then I was just telling him people to follow.
Alright, well, we can go talk in a different room. Should I start the room? Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
So, which people did she tell him to follow? And what is his username?
Let me go back. It is King is the name, and it's LeBrian. L-E, and Brian.
L-E-B-R-I-A.
L-E, and then Brian, B-R-I-A-N.
Okay, yeah, like before LeBrian. Okay, let me see. LeBrian. People. Is that the username?
That's the username, yeah.
Oh, King LeBrian. I found him. Okay. Got him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You should.
I don't know
You'll have to
block him already or just let him breathe for a little bit.
look at my other profile, and if you want to go back and listen to this replay, it's kind of far down there, but it's John Kitover IL, and the beginning is actually very funny because LeBrian he hates everyone and everything.
Yeah.
And so Nora goes through the list of all these people that she thinks he'd like to talk to, and he just insults every single one of them. It's very funny, actually.
Oh, can you on us? Because I was like, where is he?
This is funny.
He doesn't insult anybody. He just, I don't know them. Okay. Your religious life, are you still very strongly practicing Orthodoxy?
Of course.
Do you think that you would have been Jewish if you weren't born in a Jewish family?
But this app is different.
Are you looking at like the different things that it does?
I was just trying to look at other rooms, and then it, like, when you're scrolling, it immediately, like, it's talking.
Yeah, you can. It'll show that you're in there.
It just bounced.
Okay. Back to Matthew. Let's see. Oh, you're back. It took you into the other rooms?
Invite KP to this room.
Okay.
Hello, Rose. Good day, love.
I just pinged him.
How's my English flower?
Can you do my card readings, please?
Of course, darling. Just ask away. Ask the tarot. What do you want to know? The tarot is the mirror of your soul.
Has Nora already had her reading?
Yes, Nora has already
you put it
had
all
it.
over YouTube, Rose.
Nora, please tell Rose the rules of the room, please.
No farting. No farting. Okay, I'll try not to fart because I do fart in other rooms. Sorry, John.
Okay, please ask your question to tarot.
No, that's not how it works. You have to just do the cards.
Love, I'm running the show here. You are the querent. I am the magician.
Answer them, Rose. He doesn't even answer them.
I am the magician. Tell me your query and I will go to the cards for consultation and tell you what I see in the sky.
That's actually hilarious. It's like going to a psychic and telling them everything. What's the point in them being a psychic then? You're not supposed to even tell them the question, fam.
The tarot are cards that represent the universe, and I am an angel dealing out tarot cards to those who need wisdom in their cups. What is your question for tarot, Rose?
Okay, I have a question. When will I be a millionaire?
When will I be a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay, these are your 4 cards. I'm going to cut the deck for you 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your first card, Rose, is the Prince of Discs. Some man's bringing you money right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your second card is Strife. Oh, no. Same cards as Nora. Nora, what are the odds? Knight of Discs, same card. I guess I didn't cut the deck very good. Indolence. Nora, why don't you explain to her your conundrum, and I think it's going to be the exact same query as Rose.
I don't think Nora wants to, fam.
I'm looking at old pictures of my beautiful, beautiful chin and jaw. I cannot repeat myself.
Why are you sad about your face, Nora? There's nothing really wrong with it.
No, I got cut open.
By who?
Accident.
How you all doing?
What up, Lyrical?
So, John, I wanted to ask you a quick question. And I'm trying not to bring the energy of the rest of Clubhouse in here. But I do have a question because it was something discussed, and I had to disagree with a group of people. So, the question was, do the Bible do they talk about or discuss zodiacs? And I told them yes, the Bible is practically a zodiac book, but it contradicts itself when it says, it's against sorcery and etc. What is your opinion on that?
Well, bring up the king, because the king here is the final arbitrator on that question. Because
Dude, he was using I'm so sorry, LeBrian. John was using our conversation in his YouTube videos. We've given John content.
So.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Let me mod the king.
Okay.
Does this thing work?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's up, Nora?
Kitover is just what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word, John? You're
Creating content?
preying on us.
Who's Kitover?
Edmund.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, John, do you do tarot on YouTube?
I can read tarot cards too, but the king here might think it's bullshit.
I used to be deep off into that. I kind of weaved away from it.
Tarot's not bullshit, although you're not talented at it.
So I wasn't like the tarot. I wasn't like the study type of tarot reader. I
wasn't talking about you. I meant Edmund. Edmund is
you in the Matrix.
Card reader, not a real tarot.
John Kitover.
What's up, Abby?
It said John. Hey, what's up? It said John Kitover cannot. You were in the Matrix, so I'm just saying whatever you're trying to say. Are you back from the Matrix?
Thanks.
So are you trying to learn about the tarot, John? Or you just this is just a good title?
He is good in reading. He did mine.
He just said he. What
did he say?
I asked him, do you do tarot on YouTube? And I thought he said no.
On YouTube?
Yes, on YouTube.
Well, John.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can read to you your cards now.
That's a good idea to do it on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll get paid pretty good. I mean, once you get to 1,000 followers, then you can do it live. You'll start off first uploading your videos.
Lyrical, even if you're a bald man.
Huh?
Even if you're a bald man, do you still get a lot paid?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you look like. A lot of people who are disabled utilize YouTube. It's just a source of income. And sometimes you can meet some really good friends on there. It just depends on what kind of crowd you try. Yeah.
Look at all these. She's a good manager for you, John.
No, I don't know about being a manager.
Well,
I can share some ideas. I can share some ideas. So.
Thank you, Lyrical. Nora and King down here yesterday helped me create a lot of great content, and Nora just let me create a lot of great content. We did some tarot card readings for Nora. Really? Nora, tell them about the experience. How would you rate me on a Google review?
Nobody watched it.
I feel exploited. That's the word. He exploited me.
So I am.
He's taken advantage of my depression over my face.
So I am what they would call the devil.
Okay, girl, calm down now.
I am what they would call the devil.
You're not the devil.
Well, I'm referencing to tarot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the devil means you're addicted. You're stuck to something. It could be you're enjoying being stuck in that situation.
I am addicted to grinding.
So when you look at the color of the people being attached to the baton, I would say, on the stone, you can. Oh, hi, Alpha. Oh wait, I'm gonna ask. Can you bring her up for a second? We're talking about tarot cards. And Lyrical is the devil.
Lyrical has the devil card.
No, she
I am the devil card.
Please tell Rose the rules of the room.
Okay, well, what's up? Nice to meet you, devil card.
That's basically my zodiac.
My faulty. Okay. The Scorpio, right?
No. Scorpio is the lovers.
Or is that Oh, wait. I thought. Hold on.
Scorpio is the lovers.
I thought that would have been Libra. Is the death card Capricorn? Or devil, rather?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay. The death is Scorpio. Devil is Capricorn.
What is Pisces then, Lyrical?
I think it's Virgo.
That would be no. Hold on. Y'all take me fast.
I think the Hanged Man.
It's been a while since I messed with cards. So Cancer, the fishes is Pisces.
Yeah.
Does this thing work?
Yeah, the fish.
Yes, it works.
Or is it the
What did the mystic color stuff?
Represents balance.
These girls?
Please don't
Yeah.
be lyrical, please. Thank you.
The chick calling herself Alpha. What did she used to call herself?
She's always been alpha.
Is that an alpha man? Oh, am I breaking up or is he breaking up?
No, he's breaking up.
I'm sorry, did someone ask a question?
No,
Sorry.
cards, girl. What cards belongs to Pisces?
That's the fish.
There's no fish cards in tarot.
It says the moon on Google.
Oh yeah, that's
It could be the moon card. I'm sorry, the fish is Aquarius. I mix the Pisces and Aquarius up a lot because they're kind of like, even though one is an air sign and a water sign, the Aquarius still could be mistaken as a water sign because of the fish. I'm sorry. So yeah, the moon is Cancer.
No, the
moon is Pisces.
The moon is Pisces.
Yeah, that's correct.
You look like you're going through a migraine in your profile picture. This is literally how I pose when I have a migraine.
I was taking the picture and I was literally trying to block the sun because it shows my real eye color, and I just wanted to take like a little dull picture.
Beautiful eye color.
But everyone thinks it's some suspicious stuff, so.
Yeah, you look kind of like you're going through a migraine.
Well, she's got to deal with all these idiots on Clubhouse. So, I don't blame her.
I got my hand up because I'm hiding. I'm trying to be low key.
I respect that.
So how did you become friends with John?
I was just scrolling in these Clubhouse streets and I just saw something that said tarot, and I used to be into tarot a lot. Meditating. I used to be into trying to align my chakras. I used to do mantras.
Damn.
It's a lot of different things I was into. And I don't do much more of that stuff right now. I was busy. I'm real busy.
All right, I would like to mute everybody in the room here and give some time to King, who is new to the app again. Welcome back, LeBron.
He just wants to use you for content.
Is using us for content?
No, just LeBron.
Well, LeBron told me about one of the most amazing books I've ever read called The Hidden Zodiac. And I came to the conclusion shortly thereafter that the king must be the hidden Zodiac. So all should get down on their knees and pray to the hidden Zodiac, the king. Ribono Shel Olam.
He left.
He is hidden again. The king has become hidden.
You're gonna what? I need to shower. It's been 3 weeks, guys.
That just means you're a clean person. You don't need to shower.
You're gonna get rid of the musk that you've been building up. That's a lot of hard work.
People run away from me like crazy.
Wasn't that a good thing?
Feeling very lonely lately. No.
How's the room? How was the rest of your birthday, John?
In the other room, like,
John is just exploiting us. He's not. Exploit them, John.
Rick and Jazzy go for dinner today.
Rico, wait, what?
No, Rick and Jazzy.
Oh, nice. Where are they gonna go?
But, Andrew, too.
Oh, cool. Oh, did they all go to the barbecue together?
This was with Louis Schenker, so there was a different day. It's KB, Louis Schenker, Andrew, and another friend of theirs. And then today, Rick and Jazzy are going, but they thought about inviting Andrew.
I kind of have to admit that I really hate that all these people have moved to Florida and they're all doing this in such close proximity to me. Like, oh my god, go away. Everybody leave.
Maybe you can join.
That's why I moved from there, but I found myself to still be here. Well,
You're in Florida too, girl?
Yeah, I moved from Riverview in 2024, and then I'm back because I'm doing a job, so.
I get that.
I came to work, and then I'll be leaving before Thanksgiving.
You seem like you like to live in Las Vegas.
I'm kind of floating right now, but I love Florida, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, really?
There's too many cars. Like, I'm out driving, and it's just the traffic is terrible.
The car situation's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible traffic. So, you have to plan really ahead to go somewhere.
Yeah, it's the traffic and just the fact that, like, everybody is insane on the road.
Literally.
Like, everyone thinks that they own that road, and it's like, first of all, this is...
The light can turn green, and it'd be like a millisecond, and they beep the horn. Go!
Yeah, they're like, go. It's like, girl, it just turned green. Now I'm gonna wait. Now I'm gonna take my damn sweet time.
Does anyone have a question?
Stop muting!
Does anyone have a question for Tara?
Yeah, can you stop exploiting me and remove all of the content that you posted? Thank you so much.
At least get her on the royalty.
Does anyone have a serious question for Tara? You can't repeat yourself. That's the only room rule. Nora keeps repeating herself.
John, get over.
No.
John, get over.
One of my cards is
Are
bad.
the elections for the Congress over, or like no? They haven't
Honey,
yet started.
this is ain't no political room. But read the title.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm like John.
I'm joking.
Elect Congressman, right?
Yeah, the election. The correct question would be, when's the election, John? You see how questions work? Very simple. March 17th, 2026.
2026.
There you go.
That's the lucky number, and you're gonna win it. You will see a bald man screaming, "Make her great again."
Make sure you donate.
Make bald beautiful again.
Make bald again.
Be
should,
bald.
go
Be
out
bold.
and
Would
Be
you rather you have a
beautiful.
full head of hair or bald and a scar on your face, John? Wait, I think I asked it wrong. What is it? I would rather have hair and a scar or be bald and look at Yeah, that's the question.
I would rather have hair and a scar.
Nora, no repeating yourself now.
I have never asked you that question, John.
You know what you should do, John Kitover, for your campaign? Like, if we go out and, like, canvass for you and, like, hold signs and, like, get signatures and stuff, like, whoever does that, they should all wear bald caps as a sign of your campaign. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but, like on TikTok and stuff, people who go to Pitbull concerts have started dressing up like Pitbull, so they wear bald caps and, like, a his campaign signature. I think Randy had the same instrument too.
The snake flute.
Listen, the show is gonna end if you guys just keep going on and on and on.
The
and
show
on
will
and
not
on.
The show must go on, John Kitover.
The show
Don't
must
give
go
up.
on. Make bald beautiful again.
All right, well,
Make that the room title.
listen, your tarot card is number 8, which is interference.
Now you've never heard of that one.
That's crazy. I had to think, is there an interference?
Yes, it's a sword. It's 8 swords of
Well,
interference.
there's still a long time for Mars, so interference is okay.
I have a tarot question.
Okay.
Actually,
What's
it's a
your
serious
question?
one.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so since all the cards are associated with... Hello, child. Hello, baby!
Hello, Addie.
Hello.
So if so if all the tarot cards are associated with the zodiac sign, could you like put out and then you're reading somebody's like birth chart, okay? So you're reading their astrological chart. And since they have multiple signs, could you take those tarot cards with the signs that they have in their astrological chart and make a reading from that? Does that question make sense?
Yeah, it's just more communication, more information. Does that make sense?
Okay, he's not in his serious zone.
No.
What's the next question for tarot?
Where can I buy all the new latest coupons? Can you
When am I gonna finally be happy?
Don't say that.
Ask the cards, please. It's a desperate
Alpha, be happy your face isn't cut open.
Yeah. No, I've only had my foot cut open. No, yeah, that was rough, but that was a long time ago.
I think for me, only my arm was, but it was a small one.
I would take
Have their face cut open.
even
No,
my
I
neck.
don't blame you. Yeah, the face is rough.
Me? Do you want to see it, Eli?
Nora.
Do you want to see it, Eli?
No, I barely can see anyway, and I'm afraid to lose the least that I have.
That's funny.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the picture of the open, Abby?
No, I haven't seen the open one.
So what happened to your face?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll show you.
No, don't show me. Tell me.
Is that the for the PTR you have now? Is that or did they say that it was gonna scar?
I think John
I don't even move me down. What did you say, Alpha?
I asked did they say if that was gonna scar?
I mean, it's scarred in the picture, and yeah, like there's no way for them not to scar it. But I don't know if plastic surgery can do anything to it or not. But it's not just the scarring; it's the swelling. But here's the and it's like pulling around my lip too, so it's like giving me premature wrinkles too. But hold on, let's see. Is that Abby? Danny laughing?
Oh my god, shut up.
Okay,
shut up. Go take care of your child.
PTR.
Maniacal laugh.
Happy Veterans Day.
Do you see it?
Oh wow! Oh my god! I don't want to see that.
I see it.
Oh my god! I opened it.
Abby.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened. Like, what the hell?
What did you say?
Is that AI? I hope it's AI. Please be a psyop.
That's
Please be a
real.
psyop.
Oh
no.
That's horrible.
I know. I can't believe it.
How did you do that?
Yeah.
I guess I was like anxiety ridden, and I was like a little bit too clumsy, and I tripped. I was in boots, and I tripped on the train of a dress I was holding, and I went through the front door, but the front door didn't have glass in it, and
Yeah, I
Boom
remember
that
that
shit.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Your room got boomed.
To traverse our entire air.
Welcome back, Lyrical. I boomed that room because Nora just repeats herself over and over again, and I just didn't want to listen to it all again. That's my number one rule is Nora repeating herself.
Who ended the room?
I boomed it.
How the fuck did you boom it?
I just clicked end. I triple buttoned, I triple dotted, and I ended that room.
Oh my god, John.
Probably pressed the wrong, but you didn't mean to?
No, I intentionally boomed it because Nora was going on and on again and repeating herself, and that's my number one rule in the room was no repeats. So, I just wanted to just end the room.
Oh wow! I didn't even know the rules, and I didn't break them. But no, sometimes if you touch the phone, sometimes you could just click stuff, Or unless one of them did it, you can't give everybody a green bean because
John, you suck.
Why do I suck?
I did not repeat myself. This is therapy.
Mm.
Nora, can you come in the room?
Which room? I don't see it.
Hold on, let me get the link.
Okay, this is Tarot Cards by John. Nora, what's your new question for tarot?
Why do I love Diego so much?
Okay, the question to tarot cards is, why do I love Diego so much?
There you go. Where is it, Abby? Okay.
Why do I love... Abby's stealing my audience. No, Abby. You ruined my room. All right, well, now we're here with tarot. We're going to go back to Dao De Jing and let those ladies have their little scar moment.
The Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little child. Know the white, yet keep to the black. Be a pattern for the world. If you are a pattern for the world, the Tao will be strong inside you, and there will be nothing you can't do. Know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is. If you
I don't know why John doesn't do it. John should be fucking on TikTok, but he doesn't want to support.
I have TikTok. It's John Kitover. You can go there right now.
I know, but you spend all your time on YouTube.
Well, you can go to my TikTok right now.
One of the you used to not get in trouble. I haven't been in spaces that much recently. But it used to be that you could, as long as you didn't threaten to kill somebody, basically, you weren't going to get your account nuked. But I might have changed. I know it seems like they've, especially when it comes to certain topics.
Certain
They
topics.
changed the whole algorithm on there. So
You can't discuss certain topics. What are the verboten topics, Pepe?
But they've now there's a whole bunch of Zionist slop. It's all the pretty much different people saying the same things over and over, flooding everybody's fucking timelines, and it's
So it's literally just switched.
It's Zionist slop, you said, Pepe? Zionist spam, Pepe? What are the verboten topics, Pepe?
I don't know. It could be that they've cracked down. I don't know, race, religion, the usual.
Race and religion? When was the
That's what will get you in trouble on here.
Pepe, when was the last time you discussed or read a topic outside of race, outside of race? Because I've never heard you really go into religion. So, you spend all your time talking about, ultimately your white race thesis.
I'm not that religious.
Well, my point is, if you only eat burritos and you think that's the best dinner in the world, but you've never tried, cheese pizza with jardinera and garlic and onion and sausage and pineapple.
accept the world, the Tao will be luminous inside you, and you will return to your primal self. The world is formed from the void, like utensils from a block of wood.
I'm very good at rules, so
The master knows the utensils.
Okay, that's cool. It's not going to be
to the block.
mean. It's going to be very delicate.
Thus she can use all things.
I'm just going to ASMR whisper and say, "You're breaking."
29.
it's okay to repeat yourself. Sometimes repetition is.
Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred.
Over here, if you have anything like happen to your face, like
Where are you?
Israel. My wife had like she had like pregnancy sickness, and she faints when she like has to puke often, and she kind of fell. She like lost consciousness, fell, and
Oh no.
tore her eyelid.
Oh
And we
wow.
went to the hospital, so it's not like they didn't let anyone stitch it. We waited for like a plastic surgeon to do it.
Oh
And it's
wow.
like, and
What time was it, Eli? Because mine, like the injury happened like at 10 o'clock at night, and they didn't stitch me until like 5 o'clock in the morning because they said they had no plastic surgeons.
No, for us it was like.
I gotta hear this one. I gotta hear this one.
No, that's on kick your ass out of the room. Oh, basically, we gotta work out to himself in the mirror and thinking the one string band that we already decided to pull with the bass too. So,
You should be able to, if you start
mainly without having to just right. The viewing,
from the Vatican. From the Vatican.
Where we had time for start.
Praise me, brother. Ultimately speak.
The viewing, the lighter gloves on instead of the pocket. And it's a chilly one.
Festival. Why do all Indians eat poop? Did you see that new video, the Indian Poop Festival?
Oh my goodness! Like, why do this kind of?
Well, why do Indians eat poop? This guy's an Indian. I want this faggot Indian to answer. Why do Indians eat poop?
Hey,
why do Indians eat poop?
Hey,
just let this Indian answer.
How about
Let the Indian faggot answer. Why do Indians eat poop? I just want to know. Listen, it's
God. Your pie hole.
Indians eat poop. Let this faggot Indian answer. Why do Indians eat poop?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, where's the cake? Here,
just let this faggot Indian answer.
The
Why do
asshole.
Indians eat poop?
The asshole.
Why do Indians?
The asshole.
No, that's you know what that is? That's the.
Who is it?
He's the don't tase me bro guy.
The what?
You remember back in the day there was this video that was going around where somebody got
people to shut up. They're like, no, don't shut up. This is my room now. I'm like, well, it ain't your room, asshole. Get the fuck out.
He's the don't tase me bro. He got tased at some I don't know, some political rally. And
he's really the don't tase me bro?
Yeah, he is the don't tase me bro guy.
How long ago was
that? Was like years and years and years ago.
How long ago? Oh gosh, like a decade ago, isn't it? Yeah.
Clubhouse, him and I are always a
real
always been loggerheads. I guess he's coming around again.
Note blared through trumpet's throat. To tell the world I am no coward or else sobbing sweet minor, soft as Asmodee's chant to the nightingale. I am so wrecked, so rent, that one sings brag, the other sentiment. Cannot leave the present.
Yeah.
Nora, you know you can learn from my wife and find the blind man, and he will accept you no matter how many scars you have.
Eli.
You ever seen the Family Guy joke though with Rocky Dennis when he dates the blind girl, and she's like, "Can I touch your face?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Eli, do you have a strong sense of smell?
No, you don't have super hearing and shit.
I do have super hearing.
You should be able to smell really well.
Eli, that was so racist what you just said. I'm gonna have to report you to the Black Lives Matter.
Thank God there are not many blacks in Israel.
Eli, there's a really beautiful woman. She's an elderly woman now, but she was really beautiful in her prime, and she married a blind man despite her beauty.
Of, the tarot card house.
I don't know.
You are no longer allowed to repeat anything. If you've repeated yourself, I will hit a bell and say, stop, you're repeating yourself. Because no one wants to have a conversation with somebody who just repeats themselves.
But John, I do have that problem. Like, I do it in my real life, where it's not that I repeat myself, it's when I'm fixating on something, I will ask the same question in a different way, maybe 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. Which is repeating yourself with somebody who just repeats themselves.
But John, I do have that problem. Like, I do it in my real life, where it's not that I repeat myself, it's when I'm fixating on something, I will ask the same question in a different way, maybe 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. Which is repeating yourself.
Yeah, and it, like, drives the person who gave birth to me, aka my mother, insane.
Mm-hmm.
You freaking exploitative.
Listen, I'm just looking out for your mother, because now we know you repeat yourself 1,000 times to your mom. It drives your woman who gave you birth crazy.
It does. And I've been doing it since I was 14. Because that's when I had my first facial injury.
You might think that all communication is hypnosis, because if all you do is just constantly harp at your mother and repeat yourself, maybe you're trying to, like, influence her or something.
Hello, little baby. Kitover, you're so exploitative.
If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it.
You act like you're, giving advice, but really it's just all for the YouTube.
Well, that's the price you give when you want tarot. That's like saying, how much do you cost? And the response is it costs your soul, because the tarot is a mirror for the soul. And so, this is why Native Americans did not want their photos taken, because they knew exploitation through media. They already knew it. They already knew it through black and white photos.
Jack.
Have you all made John's YouTube shorts, or is it just me and LeBrian now?
It might seem that way because there's over 50,000 videos. King Nav is in some of my videos. McZed is in a lot of my videos. McZed's in a lot of my videos. Right?
McZed, how do you feel about that? You're a lawyer. Maybe you could do a cease and desist.
I am in no way associated to John Kitover, and if he happens to record me while I am using a social audio chat app, that is entirely his responsibility.
It is vaguely reminiscent.
Yeah, I don't consent to giving my voice to be recorded on a social audio chat app, even though I'm in a public space.
There is a time for being
You do
ahead,
not sound Jewy enough.
a time for being behind.
Well, he is a Michelin. He is a Michelin.
Exactly. Not a purebred.
John is actually a Christian. He believes Jesus is God, so he can't be Jewish at all. He's been LARPing.
Isn't he a Taoist?
Is John Palestinian?
Huh?
Is that what you have?
Taoist. No, Taoist.
Oh, Taoist.
Well, you're kind of putting words in my mouth, Nora, when you say that I think that God is Jesus or Jesus is God.
I'm pretty sure you recorded it.
All right, well, I would just say to you right now that if I were to try to give you some evidence, I could show you scripture, but you'd have to read that. And you don't read anything, but if you read it, it would still be your opinion of whether or not what you're reading is the truth. And not just your opinion, but like some kind of fact. And so, Nora, I'm just trying to say that, I'm rather tentative on the belief that Christ Jesus is the Son of God or is God. And so if you're here at 12:15 on a Tuesday, November 11th, saying John Kitover says that Jesus Christ is God, well, Nora, I'm just gonna have to play my little tambourine here and say you might be repeating yourself, Nora.
No, the point is that you're not Jewish.
He really wants to be, though.
Because even if you were a matrilineal, Jew, if you have that belief, you are outside of the fold of Judaism. Correct me.
Well, Nora, I don't know if you know this, but I was in Beverly Hills with Alan Dershowitz at this mega mansion private event, and I asked Alan, could you give me a ruling right here now? He said, is your mother Jewish? I said, no, she's gorgeous. He said, then you're not Jewish. I said, geh kachen, lichtig in dein Augen. He said, this boy is Jewish.
That's funny.
It is funny.
Eli, so do you have any sight, or are you?
I have what?
You alluded that you were blind. Are you actually blind, or
semi-blind?
So you can still navigate?
Enough not to bump into people.
Oh.
Mostly.
Do you use assistance to use your Clubhouse, or can you see the app itself?
I use the voiceover, but like to read shit.
Okay, got it.
But voiceover on Clubhouse is terrible.
Was it something that happened as you got older, or were you born this way?
It gradually degrades because I have like a
time for being in motion.
Got it.
A time.
I don't know what it was, but there was some kind of thing that was happening in our village in Palestine that made a lot of people go blind, meaning like decades ago. I don't remember what it is.
I'm sorry to be crude, but it's usually cousin marriage.
No. It's not nothing related to marrying cousins.
Well, when you repeat yourself, I'm just gonna hit a bell and say stop, please.
It's some kind of maybe, what is it called? Except for in the eye doctor.
Okay.
Wait.
It's
What
not gonna be, me.
No, it had nothing to do with marrying cousins.
No, but you said what? You said what you thought it was?
Hold on, let me look it up because I don't want to say the wrong word.
Like I know a case, like very famous case from like two brothers from Kassam, I think.
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma, yeah.
Yeah.
But glaucoma is often genetic.
Well, I think it was glaucoma, but it was something that happened decades ago, and it's not something that continued. And my family, a lot of them still have married their cousins, so I don't think it has anything to do with marrying their cousins.
No, the problem
because Eli, you have to keep in mind that even though I can only speak for like my family, even though my family has a lot of cousin marriages, they also have a lot of distant marriages. Like sometimes, like for example, my aunt and my uncle, they're first cousins, but her mom is from Colombia.
You know what's so funny is like Abby just wants Nora to get all wound up.
Problem when you have like the same mutation, right? Because you have close family proximity.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
Say this word.
Her mother is from Colombia. That gives a lot more genetic variance than if it was marrying somebody from like Palestine that wasn't first cousins, because the Colombian genes brings more variety to the genome.
But the problem is not the lack of variety. The problem is when you have the similar mutation, because it's like
yeah, I know, but I'm saying that recessive genes that you're gonna pass.
What? No, of course it's not.
No, it isn't. Because you're varying it.
I do fight in other rooms. Sorry, John.
Okay, please ask your question to Taro.
No, that's not how it works. You have to just do the cards.
Love, I'm running the show here. You are the query. I am the magician.
Answer them, Rose. He doesn't even answer them.
I am the magician. Tell me your query and I will go to the cards for consultation and tell you what I see in the sky.
That's actually hilarious. It's like going to a psychic and telling them everything. What's the point in them being a psychic then? You're not supposed to even tell them the question, fam.
The tarot are cards that represent the universe, and I am an angel dealing out tarot cards to those who need wisdom in their cups.
Jordan Gruber.
Question for tarot.
Dr. Gruber.
Rose.
Dr.
Okay,
Gruber.
I have a question.
What's going on with microdosing in your book? How did your book rollout go? I'm retweeting your stuff on what is it called? Threads? Instagram or whatever. But anyways, this is Boom the Room. This is just a response room to a room that I boomed earlier because I was kicked to the goo in my own room. So I boomed the room on them. But I hope you're well. I hope your cats are doing great. Somebody wants to give me a cat.
When will I be a millionaire?
When will I be a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay, these are your 4 cards. I'm going to cut the deck for you 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your first card, Rose, is the Prince of Discs. Some man's bringing you money right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your second card is Strife. Oh, no. Same cards as Nora. Nora, what are the odds? Knight of Discs, same card. I guess I didn't cut the deck very good.
One of their children married their first cousin. So, but they haven't had children yet, so I don't know.
Sorry, everybody. Whenever I hear Nora repeating herself, I always do this.
No, I'm not repeating myself. I'm giving like it's something different because I was talking about my aunt and my aunt and cousin. I personally would.
Time for being at rest. A time for being vigorous. A time for being exhausted. A time for being safe. A time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them.
I don't want to live under the Jewish Sharia law, so that would not be good.
I thought you said this guy was based, Issa.
No, I mean, he is. The thing is that, of course, he doesn't want to, like, push when it's not necessary. But I guess that when you see... Where did Daniel go?
Their populations, they have a lot of, like...
but I guess that when you
So
see...
you have the call.
Oh, okay, he's gonna come back. Yeah, but when you see what's happening right now, it's like, yeah, well, if you had done what Kahani said, like, you wouldn't be in this shithole right now.
Yeah, Kahan was right, and that guy saying, no, I do not like Kahan. All right, well, he's not based in it. Kahan was correct.
This is Andrew Meyer.
Is this Rich?
Simon.
No, this is Andrew Meyer.
Oh, the cuck. Okay, got it.
No, your father's a duck.
Yeah, that's a really...
You had beef with him?
That's really good.
Thank you.
You know, Simon, there's one thing you're going to learn about the king is you never fuck with the king, Simon.
How many fucking accounts do you have? Oh my god.
Like 60.
This fucking guy.
Are you referring to Andrew Myers, the king?
Listen, LeBron, Simon became an atheist when he was 13 years old.
Said it because I actually had a brain.
See, this is why I left this site. There's too many retards, bro.
Simon, go ahead. Tell the king
Or
about
retard 'cause I don't
objective.
believe in an imaginary God.
Simon is
Yeah, we get it, and where I'm a fucking atheist. We got it. The only thing that comes out of your dumb mouth.
on this app. He's
Yeah, he's retarded.
Yeah. I don't really hear anything coming out of your mouth that's intelligent, but okay.
Everything coming out of my mouth is intelligent because my IQ is 170.
What does that have to do with anything I just said?
See, if your IQ is 170 like mine, you would understand.
Then what does that, and why don't you explain it to me then?
I understand that you're confused, but no amount of me teaching you will make you smart. You're going to be dumb the rest of your life, no matter how much I give you effort or don't. And I'm not going to give you any effort. You're too stupid.
Okay.
Simon Sooner.
He understands. I'm glad we've reached an understanding. That's good.
Simon Sooner.
Yeah, anyway. There's
Simon.
literally no point in discussing anything with you because of how
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You're too stupid. I get it. Go ahead, candidate.
I was just gonna say that, Simon, you can't win with LeBron the King. You never will win versus the King. And you can
What am I
use.
trying to win?
Well, you are using the veil of a green bean fascist type of, perspective. And I would just say let it go. Let the King roll. You said you became an atheist when you were 7. That's like admitting you stopped reading books at 7. I hate to break the bad news to you.
No, it's called having a brain at 7 years old. I mean, if you're still believing in a sky daddy, I mean, that's up to you. I mean,
This atheist retard got roasted by Edmund. That was fucking gold.
Is this
Wow.
true? You became an atheist? Why?
Because it never made sense to me. The way my parents described God made no sense.
Like I said, he stopped reading books at 7, ladies and gentlemen, and you think he's some objective, subjective philosopher, some astute theologian? The guy stopped reading books at 7. If you don't read books anymore, you are stupid.
I can tell you like 10 books that I read. I don't know what you're talking about.
His argument was literally, my mommy and daddy, I didn't like how they explained God, so I don't believe in it. That's his fucking argument, bro.
When I was 7 years old. I mean, if you want to have an actual discussion on why Sky Daddy doesn't exist, we can.
Anybody that says Sky Daddy is so fucking retarded, you're not worth talking to.
That's still not an argument.
I just said, I'm not trying to make an argument, dummy.
Well, you're just asserting nonsense then.
Okay. Keep on with your Sky Daddy retarded.
Simon.
Go ahead, you live your life with believing in Sky Daddy. What do I care?
Simon, it's either a self-roast or a roast of somebody else, and I think when
John, the problem is that you don't give me any arguments. You just tell me how I don't actually read books. I mean, why don't you make the argument then? Go ahead.
Well, it's primarily dialectic. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was God, and the Word was with God. I'm giving you a dialectic argument for the existence of God. You just don't like my opinion. I'm not giving you facts. I'm giving you my opinion.
Why do I care about the opinion instead of the facts?
Because people really confuse facts with opinions. The quotation from Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, is life is opinion, universe is transformation. We're all going to die in hours. We're all on a suicide boat going to the oblivion. That's a fact. We all know we disappear. Now is all there is.
That I adhered to a reality as close as I could.
Now is all there is. I'm just saying it's pointless to be like LeBron and basically hate everyone and everything and just make fun of everyone. It's stupid. Like, it's a joke. That's why I say this is a comedy and a drama and a theater production. Everybody here is being performative. That's my opinion. Just ask Pepe.
This is even worse than Randy. I mean, Randy at least just says, what a waste of goddamn time, and then ends it there. Like, you go on like these fucking...
No, you do the same. I was just saying this before. But you guys are very annoying when you're like, oh, when was the last time you read a book? It's like, why does it matter?
Because if all you do is have compulsive thinking and compulsive speaking, you're really stupid
That's
because.
fine, but how are you different? The same Randy, how is he different?
Well, I could show
Say
you.
you're the pot calling the kettle black, John.
That's fine, but I can show you my. Just Google my name and go to my YouTube. You can watch me reading books for years. It never ends. I read books all day long.
Books on fucking Clubhouse.
So what? At least that information's in my brain,
Well,
and I can
that's
reference
fine.
it.
I read books off Clubhouse. I don't need to read them into a phone.
I'm just telling you. I can show you. You can just tell me. That's all I'm saying.
So okay, so you have evidence that you've read. Amazing.
Like, and reading the book, I still haven't heard the actual evidence for God. I mean, you're gonna give me an opinion instead of a fact.
Well, I could listen.
It's a waste of goddamn time.
No, it's not a waste of time. The Yiddish expression is alles ist Gott. All is God. You have to accept that everything is God, even the communication. And I think the
so I
word.
just accept assertions now as evidence. Okay, got it.
Again, this is words and opinions. I'm not putting a cat in your hands and saying stroke my cat. I'm giving you just my words and opinions, which are just ephemeral little fart nothing bubbles in the air, just like your IQ.
Okay, we're gonna stop talking about the two of you. I want to actually ask a question to Daniel. Daniel, the question Andrew asked you about Kahan. So, what?
I couldn't hear anything until now.
No, because he left. But when he was here and you were here, and he asked you about what you think about Kahan.
Yes.
Yeah, Kahana. And so you said, yeah, well, he's an extremist. Da, 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 da. I can understand your position, but like today, after seeing what happened on the 7th of October and after seeing all the bullshit that the Palestinians are doing, would you say that he was like probably right? And if what he said would have been done, you wouldn't be in this problem?
No, I don't think so. Because again, he had no justification. He just hated Arabs and wanted to.
I agree with you on that.
It wasn't about like being right. He was wrong, and I don't think that it necessarily would have helped. And also, what he also wanted, which many people maybe choose to forget, that he wanted to do this halakhic state, like a religious state. He's a religious extremist, and no, he's not right.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but the way I was thinking about it when he asked you that is like, it's almost like the same analogy of like, would you kill baby Hitler? And it's like, no. Why? Because, well, he was a baby. He hadn't done anything bad yet. Oh yeah, but you would have saved a lot of pain to the world. It's like, yeah, but back in the day, it was just wrong to kill a baby.
Yeah, but that's not the case here.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, if you have done like beforehand or whatever what he said, leave the halachic state. But just like against the Palestinians, it's like, yeah, well, it would have prevented a problem, but it was not right thing to do.
I think it would be like, it's like giving the body for fixing a problem. It's not. I don't think so. I understand where people are coming from, but it's not true. It's Palestinianism. It's against Israel. It's not that all Arabs wasn't like this. Apparently like this. It's politicized for this, and it's wrong. It's not that like the baby Hitler, that it's one baby that that killed millions of people. When they say no, I know Hitler, I know what will happen. So yeah, bye.
Yeah, but baby Hitler, you still don't know whether he's gonna be a killer.
Yeah, but it's different than doing like supporting like a religious state. I know that I don't want it. I know the outcome. I know what he wanted. I don't. No.
I don't even like those hypotheticals because it's not grounded in anything that's like reality oriented. It's just like.
Well, that's the reason why there are hypotheticals.
No, hypotheticals are very realistic, Simon.
Yeah, and also
hypotheticals so real we can travel back in time and kill Hitler.
No, but hypotheticals are meant to test your principles. They're not supposed to be realistic. They're supposed to be extreme and completely hypothetical, so that it will test where you draw the line of your principles. So, for example, you would never kill a baby. What if you knew that it was baby Hitler? Would you kill him?
But I can't know because it's not possible for me to know.
Exactly the point. So,
Okay, but then it's
you
not
went back
a
in
realistic
time,
question.
even if you went back in time, that baby hasn't murdered anyone, so why would you murder him?
Because you went back in time. It's not like it happened to you that you think. You just literally went back in fucking time. That's something that doesn't happen to everybody, Isa. And you had it.
But the whole purpose of a hypothetical is to test the logic. But if you're outside the realm of possibilities, it's like, well, what's the point of that? It's like, I'm not going to draw a conclusion based off an unrealistic scenario.
I wouldn't be able to kill baby Hitler. I wouldn't. Because he would still have the chance to do the right thing. Maybe I would do things different with baby Hitler. Maybe I would...
See,
your compassion just gives things.
listen, having a hypothetical conversation about killing baby Hitler is just as stupid as, going outside and, stepping in dog poop. I mean, what's the point? Welcome to my new show. It's called What's the Point? Where the whole point of the show is just to say, what's the point?
It's not a new show. It's a really
What's the point?
Have you ever read the book?
Edmund, never.
This is his new show. His old show was, have you read the book?
For the show, so people can see.
No, it doesn't rule that. It moves from books. It doesn't ask about it. Now it's about points. It's a new show. It's a new show.
I mean, you do realize when you watch a movie, you're watching people who have memorized a script, which is a book, and they perform it for you, and to hypnotize you into thinking for a brief second that this is real. It's performative.
Okay, so I could tell you hundreds of books that I've technically listened to. I can reenact the entire thing of Count of Monte Cristo. I can reenact 50 to probably 100 different movies.
That's fine, but do you toast your French baguette and put butter on it?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying that I like books, and what's cool is you can record yourself now reading a book. This technology has never been available. You can publicize and promote your acting. Like, LeBrian, is there a fine line between performative art, intelligence, Kabbalah? King LeBrian here is a Kabbalist. LeBrian, can you please school Simon on why Jesus Christ might have been a Kabbalist?
Why would I even care about
that? Well, Simon, when somebody says, why would I even care about that? What's your point?
Exactly. What's the point?
Well, what's the point in asking, what's the point?
Exactly. You got it.
The point of what?
I'm just asking, what's the point of this room, Barely Friends, Middle East drama? What's the point?
These people make you look like a superstar, man.
That's not saying much coming from you, I'm just saying.
Edmund, what are your thoughts on Meir Kahan?
Well, I do have a book by Meir Khan here, and I gotta say, there was nothing in it controversial, and it was just common sense pragmatism. I didn't even see the religious extremism that Daniel here claims that this guy supposedly was. So, either kill or be killed. I got that book too. It's called Kill or Be Killed, and I agree with that book a hell of a lot more, than, anyways, my point is, all hail King LeBrian. He has returned to make us happy again here once again here on Clubhouse. Thank you so much, LeBrian, for gracing us with your kingly presence. Oh, and remember how you and I used to roast that one guy who does those black and white photos, the big muscle guy? He says he's the CEO of all these companies. What was his name?
You gotta start over. He said interrupted you. No, I'm only here until I'm unbanned on Twitter. Go ahead, Edmund.
That's pretty cool. You got a meme made about you, bro.
Thanks.
So LeBrian and I used to roast this guy here on this app who claimed he was the CEO of all these companies. He does these black and white photos, big muscle guy. And LeBrian and I, we did roast rooms. And some of my funniest videos, LeBrian and I did impersonations of this guy. Do you remember what his name was? I still see him on Instagram.
I don't remember anything except that he said that he knew everybody. Like, oh, I know Logan Paul. I know. Oh my God, that guy was such a joke. Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Oh.
That's part of the joke too, is that we can't even remember what his name was.
Yeah, that's how important he is. Oh my God, that's so funny.
So Simon, you kind of fall in the same boat, where what we're trying to tell you is, even if you're an atheist, these books are still entertainment. And you may like Star Wars, but I'm just saying that these are called books, Simon. You can read them. We know you lost your faith when you intellectually developed as a 7-year-old and you really didn't like the way mom and dad presented the books to you, but you can still try to be an artist. You can still try to be a performer. You can still try to enjoy a book for the sake of just enjoying a book. But if all you do is just listen to audiobooks or come on this app and say objective, subjective, subjective, objective, you're not developing yourself intellectually. Your IQ, your EQ is just going to remain flat.
Okay, I still haven't heard like an actual argument. You're just asserting.
No, this isn't an argument. This is a barbecue party, and you don't know it, but this is your roast. Welcome to the roast of Doubting Simon, the atheist who lost his faith at 7 years old and said, "Mommy, Daddy, I don't like the way you're reading me that book anymore, Mommy."
Yeah, it's amazing how you actually took it serious for like whatever it is, 45 years. I don't know, would you like to make an argument for God, Andrew?
Oh my God. That's so good. Edmund, man, well done, dude. Props to Edmund.
He will make arguments for God.
He can't. There are none.
He's an Orthodox Jew. I promise you that he will be able to make arguments.
I promise you he will
much
not
better
make an
than you
actual
against
logical
God.
argument.
Much better than you against God.
I can't make an argument against God.
Oh, you don't see it?
This guy is so cringe. That's
That's why I'm saying it's an epistemological error.
No, it's not. It's an ontological error, and you are
No, it
in
isn't.
error.
No, I'm not. It's an epistemological error based off of the requirements of what knowledge is and constitutes.
So what kind of Christian are you?
I'm a Catholic.
Right.
I'm a Catholic, a non-religious Catholic, actually kind of like questioning the Bible at the moment.
Oh, maybe you'll end up a Jew.
That's what they're saying.
Well, that's what they're saying. But
Ask me your questions. Ask me your serious questions that you have about the Bible.
Okay.
I'll give you the real answers.
Okay, let's do this. This is actually could be interesting because this is what we were talking about in the other room the day that I actually was very shocked to find out what I found out when I compared the Tanakh to the Bible. In Daniel 9:24-28, in the Catholic Bible and in the Orthodox Bible, it talks about the anointed one, the Christ. And then when I went to look in the Tanakh, it just says an anointed one, and it never says, of course, the word Christ. And then also the capitalization in the Bible, like making it look like you're talking about God. Well, in the Tanakh, which is the original text or original translation of the text, nothing is capitalized, even though my Tanakh uses capitalization when referring to God. So that was very unsettling. And Caleb was there, and Daniel was there. Caleb is a rabbi, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we were having that discussion.
I will give you the real. I will give you the real answers, and put on earmuffs. This is not for you. All right, you don't need to know any of this. But Isa, I will give you the real answers. There is a potential Messiah in every generation. Okay, Mashiach ben David and Mashiach ben Yosef. In every generation, we have the potential for Messiah. The question is, do we merit this Messiah? Do we earn him to rise? And so the anointed one, when you're referring to a Messiah,
You're back, Nora. Back for more,
this
huh?
generation, if
Well, I give you Andrew Meyer, The Hidden Zodic Show, LeBrian.
Was Jesus the Messiah? And by the way, there are
Don't tase me, bro.
The highest.
Don't tase me, bro.
Rabbi Moshe Chaim Lutzato and his student David Valley, Moshe David Valley. He said that Jesus was meant to be the Messiah, but for the needless hatred of the Jewish people. But the people arguing whether Jesus, was he the Messiah or not, are missing it. The thing that you really need to focus on is there is a Messiah that can come now. And whether you believe it's Jesus or not, Christians and Jews alike, even Muslims, you should be focused on how do you bring about this Messiah. And the way you do it is with righteousness. Everybody has to increase in righteousness so that we merit this. And that's the part that gets lost. So many people want to focus on the past, and they're not focusing on the present and the future. And we can bring about the Messiah now. Anyway, your other question about the names, and here's what it said, here's what it didn't say. Even when it refers to Jesus as God in the earliest Greek Bibles, it is a mistranslation. They're taking a word in Hebrew and changing it. I could send you the documents, as Alex Jones would say on this stuff. But Jesus, that's what. And put on earmuffs. Jesus is not God. In the earliest translation of the Christian Bible, it wasn't even calling him God. And there's some mistranslations between the Hebrew and the Greek in the earliest Bibles.
Yeah, that is also what I was thinking about. Somebody brought that up as well in the mistranslations between the original text and then Greek and then English and all of this. And I actually was I'm looking for people in my area, in Zurich, to see if I can speak to them. I would like to speak to an Orthodox and to a Catholic, but also to a rabbi, But I guess that the answer that I will get is very similar to what you were saying to me right now.
The ultimate question is, for you personally, like, if you feel like Jesus is God, enjoy your life, be a good Christian. If you have deep skepticism that Jesus is God, you might end up a Jew. And, there's a lot of work to do there.
More than a spiritual type of problem that I have, or why I found it problematic, is not because my spirituality is in checkmate, right? But rather, like, it almost feels like a betrayal, because like I grew up in a determined framework, and finding things like this, it just like makes you wonder, like, okay, so my framework has been built, the framework that has served as a foundation for all of my beliefs and all of the things and how I see them, it's kind of like bullshit, and so that's more like how I feel about like my finding, rather than questioning my belief in God, because whether Jesus is or isn't, like, well, I do believe in God, but yeah, it's I don't know, it just feels weird, to like find out that.
Well, you keep saying, God, but can you even define the word God to us, Simon? And what is the word God? It's a 3-letter word, G-O, go, do backwards, go, do, God, what is God?
Stop with bullshit. Anyway, so yeah. So that was actually one very interesting room we had with the Jewish guys here on Clubhouse, and it was
how do you prove, like, how do you prove Moses? Any of these fucking people weren't anything but like I don't know, anything from con men to, I don't know, cult leaders. Like
What an insane statement.
Well, how can you prove it?
Because they were all talking about the same thing and they were not connected to each other. The message of God was the same to every prophet he spoke to.
Moses.
Are you sure, Isa? Are you saying there's one spirit, Isa?
Probability is not evidence.
Let me ask you this, Pepe. Does it occur to you that the spread of the 5 books of Moses across various continents largely ended human sacrifice, cannibalism, incest? Like, these things went away on a mass scale with the spread of the 5 books of Moses. Does that occur to you at all?
What?
So there was good that came about it. Fine. Does that mean that some kind of divine words? No.
Evidence to suggest that.
Don't forget, the rules apply here, Nora. No repeating yourself in this room.
Pepe sounds like he might actually...
Far gone because of evidence?
No. Far gone as in you have tortured your mind into believing a complete falsehood. And there's more assertions. You're not telling me why.
This is what
Pepe is like questioning. Pepe is like interested in thinking. And since Pepe is interested in thinking, I'm willing to talk to him. You're not interested in
just making assertions.
You're just trying to protect this weirdo, like, straw house that you've built to live in. Of like, there is no God. Like you're protecting the assertions.
You're like, what's the actual evidence? You're just saying, well, the probability of
these people
having to do this.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to Pepe. Like, Pepe can learn. This other guy, there's no hope for him. That's why when he was like, oh, tell me this, tell me that, like, I'm not going to waste my time. But Pepe, it sounds like you're actually interested in figuring things out. So I will help Pepe.
You were so generous, King LeBron, for helping Pepe in his time of need. Because I have heard Pepe say he doesn't care if he dies tomorrow. What kind of a horrible thing is that to say, young Pepe?
Is that true? Did you say that?
I mean, I've had like similar views. Like, what is the difference? Like, I don't. I don't see that as like a depressing thing to say. Like, it's not like me wishing to or not wanting to live or something like that. It's just like what. Like, I'm here picking up my stepmom's dad. He's just going to a different nursing home, but you see these people, how they have to live in old age, like sometimes for 10 years or more. Like, that fucking sucks, bro. Like, what, in all reality, death is going to suck no matter what, I guess.
You know, men that have lived a fulfilling life, they describe the years that you're entering as the golden years. So if you are saying something like, I wouldn't care if I died tomorrow, that means you don't feel like these years you're entering are golden. You feel very unfulfilled. So you got to figure out what's leaving you in such a state that you wouldn't even care if you died tomorrow, rather than you want to enjoy your golden years. And you got to rectify the hole. You not having a connection with God is definitely the biggest hole. I don't know what your family situation is or what you've accomplished in life.
Well, I don't have kids or anything, so I mean, that's probably it's a lot different if you're my age and a father.
Well, I think there's some pretty glaring holes that you're recognizing, and I hope you figure that stuff out, man. And if you actually want to get pointed back to God, you're a Christian, or at least a lapsed Christian. I would point you to Jesse Lee Peterson. I think you would do well with Jesse Lee.
I mean, I've listened
to he knows Jesse Lee. He quotes him all the time. Amazing.
There's a difference between watching Jesse Lee talk about politics and watching his Sunday church. Pepe, did you ever watch his Sunday church, like the 3-hour church he does every Sunday?
No. I mean, I went to Catholic school. I used to go to mass, all that shit.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm telling you, I have very high discernment. I've met Jesse Lee. He has very potent spiritual energy, and the stuff he says in his Sunday church. Now, I'm not talking about his political show, which is funny, and like he's not getting real deep or religious or spiritual with people. I'm saying his Sunday church, You should listen to him, and you should call in sometime. Hell, you should go and visit him in L.A. I really think that it would do a lot for you. By the way, notice that we raised the energy in this room, and Simon had to leave. His energy could not vibrate at this frequency. He had to go. Anyway, I wish you luck, Pepe. I really do.
I would say, at my point in life, the biggest thing to do would be to
Don't you think, John?
do something that counts. I don't know.
Like get married and have kids. Pepe, I think you'd make a good dad, honestly. I'm not even joking. I think you'd make a good father. But, yeah, you should get cracking on that.
Yeah, don't wait.
Yeah, you don't want to, like, get your shit together in the next couple years and then wake up and be 50 and be like, fuck, now I gotta start? Like, you can start now.
Yeah. And I recommend you really find God, because you'll be a more fit father. You'll enjoy life. It'll straighten you out altogether.
King, you're messianic. What's your?
No, I am not a messianic.
It's a Kabbalist.
Pepe is not going to become a Jew, so I'm not going to recommend to him that he go read Da Tevunot or Kabbalistic text. He's a Christian, so I'm recommending the best path that I think would help him as a Christian.
Would you? Okay, so as a Kabbalist, is your Kabbalah seated and contextualized within the fullness of Jewish tradition?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, I just want to make an argument for God. You know, Masad, the word Masad in Hebrew means supreme intelligence. And so guys like Simon who say the book club sucks and you shouldn't join it, it deals with intelligence. God clearly deals with supreme, superior, infinite intelligence. What don't you understand about intelligence and God as being one, Simon?
That you're just making empty assertions with no evidence.
I'm also a bit confused. Can you explain intelligence?
It's transcendent, and you might call it some type of a mystical experience, but ultimately it ends in silence and peace and stillness and joy.
Assertions, I don't know.
Well, look at Meyer's PTR. That's the spiral nebulae surrounded by darkness or blackness, meaning that nothing, something comes out of nothing. And so you're talking about essentially energy in a way. And you hear Simon's monotone voice, very flat, dull, non-energetic. That's what LeBron the King was talking
Can we
about.
talk about something else, Edmund? Like, you're just trying to roast him. I mean, at first it's kind of like funny, but then it's just boring. And you interrupted the whole conversation to make those. Yeah, and you interrupted the conversation to say those things, so it's just annoying.
Daniel, can you explain why you're showing the arch of Titus?
I like to show my arch, first of all. I was
why Titus is arch.
I was came back from Rome 2 days ago, so I was inspired.
Oh, okay.
I have a question about it. I read someplace, and I think it's wrong. They said that shows Jewish people bringing the menorah to Rome. I think they look like Romans, but I don't know.
The Colosseum was built with Jewish money and Jewish labor. And this is the money that was stolen from the...
Right, but are those Romans carrying it or Jews carrying it, being forced to...
It looked like a mixed group.
It looked like it could be slaves. But it could be slaves. Romans like Jewish slaves.
Look at the guys in front of the menorah who are wearing
the menorah or all the way up front?
Not all the way up front, just immediately right before.
Yeah, they look like Roman sunshirts.
No. Then there's the guy standing right behind. He looks
like the how do you call
overseer or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guys right in front of him look like they're wearing turbans. To me.
Well, you know Da Vinci's painting of the Last Supper? Guess what that
So what
looks
are you
like?
arguing that
It-
Durbin's is indicative of them being Jewish slaves? And
So I think there's a reasonable read that says, I mean, we can check with scholars, right? That the Jewish slaves were made to carry their own stuff. That's like a psychological,
like fuck.
Yeah, like fuck you. You're gonna carry the spoils of war too.
He's also towering over him, like as better.
I think it's interesting they had a movie camera at that time too. Look at them filming it.
It does look like a film camera.
It doesn't. It looks like an.
Well, it's a tripod that's used for engineering. But you know what Clubhouse looks like? It looks like Da Vinci's Last Supper because everybody in that painting is arguing.
What?
Did you?
What's the thing behind? What's the thing behind the menorah? It's like it's on a stick. Is it like a sign? Like, what do you think?
Could it be? I don't know. Could it be
like we lost? Like,
could it be
I
an
think it's like
incense holder or something?
I don't know. I've always wondered.
It's half cracked. I'm not sure what that is.
It's the showbread. It's the showbread.
It's the showbread.
That doesn't look like the showbread.
Well, it was held in like what, 11 or 10 compartments? Like it was a compartmentalized.
12.
12, yeah.
12, and it was in a U shape. It doesn't look like the showbread at all.
No? Alright. It's not showbread. It's just normal bread.
It could be it was one of the pans that were used to create the showbread. It could be used made for like the
could be like something like that.
but I always imagine is the machlas the shallow one? I always forget which one's deep, which one's shallow. But I always imagine it to be round. Like it could have been square. I don't know if I ever learned it was round. I just assumed.
Have you been to the I don't know if it's a museum, what you call it, but the place in
Randy
Jerusalem where they're
in there.
rebuilding all of the implements and the bread and the
Isn't that the Temple Mount Institute? The Temple
yeah,
Mount
yeah, something like that. The Kohen Gadol's outfit with all the gems, and it's quite impressive.
What do you think of Adam King?
Never heard of him.
Who? Okay, never mind.
Who is he?
He's nobody. Forget it.
Okay. They will kill the room together.
Issa is right. If Randy and Mayor start debating, this room is over.
I'm not debating it.
Randy's?
No, not you, Andrew King.
Oh.
They hate each other. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know Meyer hates any, or really hates
Not
anybody.
Meyer, Andrew.
Oh, Andrew, excuse me.
I don't hate people. I just have very little to no respect for certain people.
Nobody likes Randy. It's okay.
Yeah, don't hate. It's more like disgust, not hate.
Yeah.
It's not even this.
No, it's just not wanting to be associated with, right?
No, it's like debating my 4-year-old. Like he or is not getting into a debate with a 4-year-old.
I think your 4-year-old is probably pretty smart.
She is smart for a 4-year-old.
Okay, so
he is smart.
okay, so King here in the room. He was here. He was one of the OGs on Clubhouse, and years ago he got into like this back and forth with Randy, and they started hating each other. Then King left like 2 years.
Hold on.
How can you hate Randy? Such a sweet.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care about him. There's a difference
I know you
between
don't.
not
I know
caring.
you don't care. It's fine. And now he's just back, and so Edmund or Patrick or John, he's suggesting picking Randy so that he gets to debate Andrew.
That's right.
That would be a waste of time.
Okay, so according to AI,
wait, you mean the rabbi, right?
Wait, how many of these accounts are Edmund?
Hold on, I want to hear this.
Edmund?
I don't know. It's got like 20.
Is 3x plus 1? Is that Edmund also?
No, is
No,
that
that
rich?
is rich.
That's right. He's a lot smarter than us.
He also has like 20. Yeah.
According to AI, the people carrying the vessels, like actually carrying, are Jewish slaves. And that guy, Kalev pointed out, is wearing a laurel, symbolizing victory. And they do say, which I think according to Chabad.org, that they're carrying the showbread, although I don't see which piece would be the showbread.
I told you.
But I don't see which piece looks like the showbread.
Hold on.
I wonder if they're confusing
I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at it again, but I distinctly remember studying this and it being one of the items being the showbread. The thing, the aron that carries the showbread, or where they put the showbread.
The shulchan.
Yeah,
there was a thing all the way up front, maybe.
No, it wasn't a shulchan. No, it wasn't a shulchan.
It's called a shulchan.
Yeah, but it really isn't. It's more of an aron. It's more of a.
Aron is a box.
Yeah, I know exactly what it was because you had to put it in like shelves, right? Like it had like.
I don't think it had a closure. It had.
It didn't.
Right. You're right. It didn't, but an aron doesn't. Well, I guess you can call it. You could say an aron has to have an enclosure, but it didn't.
It was called a shulchan. This is like that's the.
I'd call it like a shelf almost or something. I don't know.
I think actually shulchan can mean something like that, right? That it's just a flat surface on which you put something.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is like a built-up surface that had 12 slots, right?
Well, have you guys read the book, The Shulchan Aruch?
It was a shulchan aruch, if you want to be precise, and then on top of it, it had a built-up thing of 6 and 6, exactly how they sat. So, but it's referred to as the table. That is the that is the term of art.
I think it's sad that the Palestinians had to carry that back. It just it's very, very, the Romans really, they just, what they
Wait,
did to
what's
the
a
Palestinians?
What BHI tried to tell me that's proof that they were black because Jews weren't strong enough to carry it.
What?
Romans
What?
didn't have dark skin, that is true.
Enjoying their conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
What's
conversation.
that like box thing in the front?
And that's what I'm wondering. Is that the show?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy because it's on their shoulders. It's really heavy.
Oh no, that looks like the mizbeach, but I can't tell from the.
I'm trying to find. What are those crossbars?
I think those are their swords. No, those are their swords. With their long